Okay, hello, welcome back to Persona 5 The Phantom X, where the new story update is here. So, the masks we wear, phase 2. We need to go home and rest, if we haven't done enough resting. But hey, how is everyone? Hopefully you're all doing good. Hopefully everything is going well for you. And things are great. But hello, how is everything? I'm tired. It's a long and it's only just started. So, that's why you go home and rest the frog angle, but I've got some of these things on, you know? I gave them clever angle. I don't know about the one staring like that at the bed. Maybe that one's just for if you wake up it's staring at you. I put them in fun places. But how is that? Okay, so we've finally got some actual story updates and not just more tartar sauce, so we can do some things, and then the summer event and everything. It's been a while waiting for the progress, I guess. As you can all guess why you have assembled you here after rehearsal. About Aaron, isn't it? Indeed, Aaron Haran. Let us begin with the fact that he is aware of our identity as Phantom Thieves. Talk about being caught off guard! Can't believe she saw us send the calling cards! Wait, does that mean she knew who we were from the very beginning? Yes, she must have already known whom she was looking for. It was pretty pushy about working with us when she first met. I thought something seemed off. I don't remember her voice. I'm going to write an original script for these people to perform. I'd like it if the Kika Club could help them. If you don't help, then I won't let Kika Drama Club use my scripts anymore. Right, so pretty much saved the joint performance from the falling apart with that move. How did she go that far to get close to the Phantom Thieves? Aaron said she's just interested in us and wants to help us. Why should I want to believe her? To be honest, it's hard to just take her word for it. She had the Metaverse Navigator icon on. It's entirely plausible to believe that she was the one who sent us into the Metaverse the other day. Just to be sure, Shoki, are you certain you did not accidentally activate the Metaverse Navigator? I've been replaying the instance in the head, but looking back, I'm pretty sure I didn't touch it or sit on it by accident or anything. I remember noticing a weird icon, and then the next thing I do, over there. There's no chance any of us activated it either. Yeah, but it's definitely drove it into us. Don't touch it outside of Spoil Station Square. Could it have been anyone else? Well, it's not impossible. The fact that she was in fact Aaron Harlan is fairly high. It was her. Why would she do something like that? To stick a shade on us or something. That was where indeed her goal. It would either make her mastermind, or at least someone working for them. If ever it was, surely we would have seen them in the Metaverse, right? No, I refuse to believe that. I mean, Aaron is a good person, sure, she's a little strong-willed and quirky, but... It's okay, Meta. Still haven't confirmed any of this. Right now, just talking about the possibilities. Yeah, but still... That burger looks very weird. Let's say Hirano is the mastermind, but once you guys out of the picture, why would she go out of her way to tell you that she knows you're the Phantom Thieves? All that would do is put you on high alert. Good point. If she were pretending to support us to gain our trust and catch us off guard, it would make sense. Forcing us into the Metaverse to kill us. She'd have no reason to tip her hand if she planned to off us right after. Right! So maybe Aaron isn't the mastermind after all! Just not suspicious that she was right there at the precise moment we left the Metaverse. It was, as we knew exactly when and where we would return. Now that you mention it, it is fishy. I don't know what to believe anymore. Plus, you know, I guess she saw us leaving from that before, so she probably knows that that's where we'll be coming out. Probably sat there all day. Probably innocent. I understand the desire to trust her, but she is a person of interest. Must remain vigilant. That reminds me. I looked into Aaron a bit online, or rather, into the manga artist on Lee. She doesn't seem to post about her personal life. I found plenty of people analysing her manga, but barely any talk about the artist herself. Makes sense, Henri doesn't have any social media accounts, and plus she probably deletes any of those comments that reveal her identity and things. The only thing that really stood out was that her manga was on a fairly long hiatus at one point. Oh, I totally remember that. It was right around the time I first got into her work. There were no new releases for so long I started wondering what was up. When I looked into it on some fan sites, saw all these rumors saying she died or been hospitalized with some serious illness. Really worrying. Checking fan sites back then. Probably know more about this than I do. Is there anything else you've never seen about Henri or Phantom Familiar? Let me think. Oh, I heard the main character in Phantom Familiar is based on Henri's real-life older sister. I haven't read it myself, but I think it was something mentioned in an author's notes or something when the series first started. Though her sister's probably a Phantom Thief, and that's why she has the icon on. It's probably her sister's phone or something. Okay, it's got big sis. Maybe she disappeared into the metaverse, and maybe her sister died, and that's why she was on a long hiatus, because she probably got lost there or something. Who's the brother based on? I don't know, sorry, I can't remember. What was the reason for the hiatus? She said due to health issues. It lasted about 6 months. Yeah, the fan sites were buzzing about theories, but no one really knew what happened. If she was sick for 6 months, sounds like she was hospitalized, don't you think? Or stuck in the metaverse. Hospitalized. That's true. Some of her old classmates have to remember. It could be leads. I'll look into it on my end. Great help. Thank you, sir. You guys really think that Aaron's the mastermind, though? I just can't picture it. Yeah, I don't want to believe she could be like that either. It is still unclear whether Hirano is truly our enemy or simply a well-meaning ally. What we do know for certain is that he is aware of our identities and has access to the Metaverse Navigator. We cannot afford to let our guard down. For now, we should avoid further palace exploration. What? Are you for real? We just installed the new update and everything to literally do that. What about Shimatsuda? She doesn't have to choke his mom and dad. About that, there haven't been any new hit pieces of both folks since last time. The situation hasn't changed either. As far as I can tell, Shimatsuda's laying low right now. In all likelihood, breaking that magical voice recorder the Shadow was using had some sort of effect on the real Shimatsuda. Of course, we have no idea how long she will stay quiet. So, before Shimatsuda makes a move, must deal with the ephemeral Shadow Breath. What's a Shadow Breath? Am I meant to know what a Shadow Breath is? Hopefully they'll call you out on that, Al. What are you saying? Isn't that like a cocoon for butterflies? No. What? Have you never heard of being caught between cellar and cellarless? No. I'm saying that we must determine whether Anna and Ron are friend or foe before we are waylaid with Shimatsuda. Oh, why did you just say that? You're all gonna be so dramatic. Yeah, that one was a bit out there. Speaking of which, how do you know so many old sayings anyway, LaFay? Well, the truth is, I'm an Arthurian legend from ancient times. You never heard of Morgan Le Fay? I don't know. It had been deleted from my memory. You don't? You built it up like you did. Oh, come on, you just spaced me. Yeah, there's no need to spit his drink all over her. Yes, we've decided on a course of action for now. Let's wrap things up for today. Also, they're sharing one burger between two. Are they gonna cut it in half, or are they just gonna make it in the trumpet? What do they mean, no exploration? Sorry, the conversation got a tad off track, but I want your opinion. Is this Hirano a friend or a foe? Then thinks he's our enemy. What an unreasonable assumption. It did not imagine the mastermind could be a high school girl either. Still, we mustn't lower our guards. We did uncover our identities after all. Was that the divergence point for the other storyline? Where the owl starts having a nightmare? Press the wrong button. Not enter the metaverse in the wrong place. Whoops, I did it in the wrong. I know, I need to do the companion. Bum bum bum. The duck staring at the door. Try to tactically place them all. Freak out guests and people, right? Bum, 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 bum. I remember her voice. Shimosura-sama, coffee or Stella, your coffee. That photo. Ah, do you recognize it? Yes, this was so King Clara's debut performance. Sandy Court played a childhood show starring his father, Seiya Ikinami. You're quite well informed, aren't you? Yes, I once spent Shoki was 7 years old. A brilliant gem in the rough. You can really see how one fine man begets another. I've had my eye on him ever since that performance, you know, just shy him, really. Only listen to me. He could become an even greater actor than his father. A bit weird she was keeping an eye on him since then. Chief Director Shimotsuda, there's some work that he should bring for coming in. What is this now? Just get in here and spit it out. Pardon me, so... That statue freak! I said you freak! Unbelievable! What the hell is wrong with you? I'm terribly sorry. I've had to stay in the office overnight for doing overtime, so... So you're filthy! That's disgusting! And you thought it was okay to show your face in front of me? Like that? We have nothing to discuss! Clean yourself up before I see you again! I really need your eyes on this right away! Don't come anywhere near me! Go disinfect that malodorous body of yours at the nearest bathhouse immediately! And if this ever happens again, you know what will happen, don't you? Yes, my apologies. Clearly lacks basic training. I'll have to dock his supervisor's pay as well. Now, have you gathered the context and corroborating materials for the next article? I told you to collect them from the editors, didn't I? I'm sorry, taking longer than I expected. They're gathering information in Italy. Seriously? Then the love of... How hard can it be to snap a few photos of a third-rate actress? I'm so sorry. Forget it! I bet Shoki come to his senses by now. I think I'll have to go check on him. I'll get out to your head. Bum 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 bum. Get my headphones caught up on the table. Hey. Oh, you're the Kinko's Drama Club president, right? Why are you here at Kakatsu? Konami begged us to come. She said you guys were short-handed. We are. I see. I got you guys here to help us out. I honestly couldn't have cared less about how your play turns out. But Konami wouldn't shut up about it. He insisted it would be a great show and begged us to come watch. Watch? You better take part. You need other actors. Well, you guys have been getting a lot better at acting. I wanted the King crew to see all the effort you put in. This play means a lot to you. It shows in your performances. I figured if they could see that for themselves, it would convince them to help us. I've never heard it's too cool for school wax poetic like that. So, this better be one hell of a show. Oh god, now I'm starting to feel the pressure! Yes, the drama club members have been getting along better recently. Oh, really? Yes, and on that day I left early, the famous producer showed up, right? Oh yeah, that flashy guy that showed up with Shimitsuna. Duke turned down his offer, saying he wanted to prioritize the drama club, right? Someone from Kakatsu posted about it online. It's been getting a lot of attention at our school too. Oh, last minute today, Kinko's Drama Club started to see Shoki in a new light. It's not the only reason, alright? This guy came to me, head bowed, saying he'd do anything to be shot in NHS TC with us. Getting it over and over, loud as hell. Never heard him get loud, even on stage. Yeah, I haven't really let myself be real with you guys until now. When you told me I couldn't be in the NHS TC, I just kind of swallowed my feeling and gave up. And also, isn't that the perspective of TVs in America and Europe has power? But I don't want to do that. I want to show who I really am, on stage and off, be the real me. Then I can throw myself into the shows and the roles I'm passionate about without holding anything back. Be true to yourself. See, I'm tired of hiding who I am. I'm keeping an eye on you to see if you resolve your tasks. Now, let's see if your plan is all it's cracked up to. Once you see it, you'll be dying to join in. I'm sure of this. Okay. It's all up to us now. Can't let Shoki's endorsement get to waste. I'm really getting nervous.
Bring it on! I'm gonna be the best mom this world's ever seen.
Sorry for anyone that has adverts. Steph wants mad. Stop with that advert. Business as usual.
Bene.
Dinner, exactly. Just be yourself, like always. You'll do great. Now, let's show them what we got. Boccarà lupo. Spalliamus. Waking fear, defer, the man's steadiest enforcer. It is I, Black Cat Teddy.
If you want to mess with my kid, you'll have to do it over my cold dead body.
Wow, I'm impressed you made it this far, Phantom Familiar. Give up your games when the turret is over! Sis, look, he's got a bomb. That's right. Now, what will you do? Come after me, and everyone in this building bites the dust. Whoa. You'll never get away with this. I'm guessing the storyline that they're acting out on stage is what actually happened to her. Speechless, that was incredible. It's hard to believe you've never done this before. Grazie, I told you, didn't I? But also, I'm a big actor, so I've done plenty of acting. It's the others who didn't.
Bravo!
Bravo! You killed it up there, even though I'm up here with you. Sorry, I'm devastated, guys, and you know, there's something different about your acting, Konami. Your acting is good, but you've always come off distance, like putting it on the front. But today, I felt it, like right in the chest. You were amazing. So please, do us the honor of joining us at the NHSTC. Really? Hey, Dida! I'd love to. When they already going to the show, or whatever. Thank you so much. Let's do this. We'll take home the first prize together. Alright, jeez, I get it. Take it down a notch. Congrats. This is all you guys. You've really blocked me out of my shell. Thank you, Jason. Really. Really, I've changed, compared to the last run through, you seemed like a whole different person. Whole different accent and everything, remember? Couldn't stop sketching you. Grazie! Hearing that from you means a lot. Call me Aaron. Oh, sorry if I upset you. I was so happy, it just slipped out. I don't mind. Everyone else calls me that anyway. You just really different. Your whole vibe is brighter. Can I ask, what made you change, Konami? What made me change? Well, it might be because I went to the metaverse and transformed and broke out my persona. No, I can't tell you that though. It's a bit hard to explain, but I had this moment where I looked back at the person I'd become, and then I decided I'm not going to lie to myself anymore. I see, not lying to yourself. I heard lying to yourself. Right, hold up. How is she? Her head was hurting on the way to the nurse office, lying down seemed to have helped a little. She thinks it might have been staying up late working that night. She said she didn't get much sleep.
A sleep deprivation? Man, I was bored like hell.
She's gonna rest a bit more, but then head home. Nothing to walk her home, but she said she'd be fine on her own. She's okay then. There definitely wasn't any glitching or anything to do with memories of being in the metaverse or anything. Before we leave, I'm gonna swing by the nurse office and check on her. I'm sure she won't burst out into having a persona or anything. Great, thanks, Malta. We're gonna call it a day too. Can't be here every day, but we'll pitch in when we can. You guys having after that performance you guys can't leave you guys hanging after that performance you gave. That'd be a huge help. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, one by one the red string of fate draws new allies to the cause. This is truly the work of destiny. Our production will become immortalized legacy at this school.
Oh, Blackheart Teddy. I gotta say, your performance had some real style. Not bad at all.
Really? Could you elaborate on that?
Sure. How about on the way out?
Yes, please. Good day then, everyone.
You know, Kurotana's whole thing, I think theatre kind of suits him. Right. Anyway, now that it's just us, should we discuss business? And also, you know, people that comment on the things, this is literally what anime actors do, but which fit in a different language. It's fine that they have over-the-top accents, but if you know, this is literally the same. Literally, you know, this is literally what the Asian voice actors do. But if it's in English, oh no, it's cringe that you're doing different voices, even though that's what voice actors do. So, I tried asking about our school, but it doesn't seem like she has many close friends. People say she misses classes, and even when she's there, she's usually drawing. Some people have seen her to the arcade every now and then, but never really talked to her. That's about all I could find out. He's absent a lot, maybe because she's busy with work? Probably. Apparently, she comes in late pretty often. What else was there? Oh yeah, she lives on her own in a studio she rents out for work. Oh, really? So she's not living with her family?
Living alone, though. Balancing work, school, and chores must be exhausting.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about her. Her head looked really painful. I mean, what if she's really sick?
Wonder if she's getting enough to eat.
Oh, that reminds me. Alan was absent for a whole chunk of the time during middle school. Really? Oh, was that the same time Phantom went on hiatus? I don't have the exact dates, but it sounds like it was about a year ago. And it must have been. I remember being super bummed out when the new releases stopped back then.
The exhaustion really took a toll on the health.
What happened to her, but caused the health issue? From what I heard, it wasn't her health, but some family stuff. The family got killed by, you know, in the metaverse, right? By probably the mastermind. But what happened? Well, it's perhaps still unclear. I did ask some of her old classmates about it. But all they were told by the teacher was that she'd be absent for a while due to family circumstances. Probably because they're gone now, you know? It sounded kind of private, so none of them wanted to press her or the teacher for details.
Right, can't you ask about that kind of stuff?
So the hiatus was because of that. Family issues are sensitive. It's understandable. They tell the public it was health-related. Whatever the case, it was something bad enough to keep her from school and work for a long time. I wonder what could have happened since her classmates at the time never found out either. Must have been something she really didn't want to talk about. Certainly appears to be hiding something. Without knowing the specifics, facts alone is not enough to determine her guilt or innocence. What can we do?
I get that Aaron's a big question mark right now, but we just gotta ignore the palace. Well, we're over here dragging our feet. Shimitsune could be making her next move. Mustn't forget Aaron Hirano has the metaverse navigator. So we can grasp her true intentions. It is far too risky to leave her be.
I mean, we could take her phone. Or we could talk to her.
Are you serious? You're expecting us to get an honest confession by asking the girl, excuse me, are you an evil mastermind?
I don't think that talking to her might help us get a sense of what she's really after. She said herself that she's interested in Phantom Thieves. Why not use that to start a conversation and steal out her attention? So, exposing more information about ourselves on purpose.
Well, no, I mean, she already found out our secret identities.
We should invite her out tomorrow after school. We can all go for dinner or something. She wants her to lower her guard, think of one-on-one. One-on-one? In that case... I mean, you're gonna send me to do it, but I think Rico should do it. Actually, I think you should have this. No winning. We went to the internship dinner together. Out of us, you spent the most time building the rapport. Yeah, this one's all you, leader.
You're right, we should entrust that to you, Jason.
Maybe there was no getting out of it. Okay then, let's wrap it up for today. Break a leg, leader. No, seriously, she's the bad mastermind. Break her legs. Which she's not going to be. She's obviously got suppressed memories of, you know, trauma from her family that were also Phantom Thieves. The fact that you have to turn home, then return to bed. Thought they'd stop this. Several loadings later. But we get the picture. Time is passing.
Regarding your meeting with Aaron Hirano, I think you should commence our efforts as early as tomorrow. What say you?
Let's try texting.
Agreed. He has quite the packed schedule, so it would be best to make plans in advance.
Hi. SNS.
Victoria, what's going on? It's kind of late.
I like having a chat.
I'm in the middle of work right now. Can we do this another time?
I'll give you some inspiration.
What? I'm in. Prefer to meet in person rather than messaging. Would you be free tomorrow after school?
Sure.
Yes, please. Well, I can't thank you enough. You're super motivated now. I might even get some writing done. Anyway, good night.
It's not a lot to debate.
On the tenor of her words, gaining inspiration does appear to be her sole intention. Really hope she's on our side. Agreed. I too feel reluctant to regard her with suspicion. Nonetheless, remain on your guard. Make sure to limit what you disclose tomorrow. Instead, focus on drawing information out of her. Rather, let us hit the metaphorical hay. We must stay sharp for tomorrow. It's the disappointment on his face then. Fine, I'll go to bed. Pleasant intrusion during your hour of pose.
Your efforts to fortify your desire are proceeding favorably. And you have brought 4 sinners to repentance, those of lust, vanity, wrath, and gluttony. Your achievements thus far are truly commendable. And now, it seems you've identified your next sinner.
Mitsuna?
If someone springs to mind, it may in fact be them. But you, there's a peculiar feeling creeping up within you.
What do you mean? The master refers to a feeling regarding your current target. As every heart you have reshaped thus far.
A voice within you whispers. Were they truly evil?
I mean, they were sinners, but were they evil? Kichi, Miyazawa, Miss Katayama, Akashi, and Alice Mitsuna. Well, Katayama wasn't evil. Now that he mentions it, something does feel off. The hearts were being twisted. Those visions, where did they come from? Were the hearts I changed more evil at some point?
Clearly, the thought is festering in your mind. Then allow me to pose a question. If the sinner's malice warps them into grotesque forms, but should that malice begin to wane, what do you suppose what would become of them?
Yeah, if the malice wanes, they probably return to normal.
Compelling hypothesis indeed. Void of their original malice, the form they assume becomes but a shadow of its true horror. If their original malice were still intact, they have ended up with far more sacrifices in your wake.
Sacrifices? What was that? That's the toilet flushing. Master, I fear this may be too much for Aventura.
Oh, this is rather unexpected. Seldom does my assistant speak out of turn. Still, I cannot disregard the words of his concierge. Let us leave matters here. May you dream while you can.
And he suggested we could change fate. Now it's looking like, you know, they will have to be sacrificed no matter what. You're foggy. Like I'm getting over a massive headache. Gotta get it together. I'm supposed to meet with Aaron today.
て本日は怪盗団のお
Finally
話
get
を
to tell me
聞か
about
せ
the
てく
Phantom
れる
Thieves today.
とても
I
楽
feel
し
like
み
a
で
kid
す
on Christmas. I could
昨日
barely
も
sleep last night.
Starts off small.
そうですねまず
Which I
は
want
一
to ask the
番
most is
改心の方
how
法
exactly do you
ですね
change someone's hearts?
Make a guess.
当てられるくらいならわ
I
ざ
could
わざ
guess. I
聞き
wouldn't
に
have to
も
ask.
ったいぶらないで
Come
教
on,
えて
don't
くだ
hold
さ
back.
い
Please tell me. Maybe
いき
I
なり
dove
確
too
信
deep
を
too
つ
fast.
きすぎ
I'll
ま
ask
し
something
た
else
ター
then.
ゲットはどう選
How
んで
do
い
you
る
pick
の
your targets?
Intuition.
なんとなくってことです
Intuition. I don't buy it.
仕
Oh
方
well,
ない
next question then.
もう自
You
分
said
から
you'd
言
give
い
me
出して
answers,
おいて
but you've pretty much told me nothing so far.
何なら
Is
答
there
えて
anything you
く
will tell
れ
me?
るでしょう
Still have a few more questions.
Like Phantom Thieves.
Do I like them? I guess I do. Maybe.
まあ
I
漫画の
mean,
キャラ
people
クター
doing
み
stuff
たい
straight
な
out of a
こと
comic in real
漫
life.
画家としては当然
Manga
気になり
author,
ま
of
すよ
course, I'm intrigued.
先輩こそどうして怪盗を
Why
や
are
ってい
you
る
part
ん
of
で
the
す
Phantom
か
Thieves
お
adventure?
金儲けのため
Can be for
で
money,
は
so
ないですよ
what do you
ね
get out of changing bad guys' hearts?
I can help those who are suffering.
正義のた
So,
め
it's for justice.
本当に
Really?
今まで怪盗団が
So
改
far,
心さ
Phantom
せ
Thieves
た
are
のは
targeted.
元
Takeya
野球
Kichi,
選手の
ex-baseball
元
player,
グルメタレント
former
の
celebrity critic
宮沢
Hiromi
博
Miyazawa, and Kei
部
Keshi,
活学園の
former
元
teaching
教師
consultant at Kakatsu
個
Academy.
人的に皆
Keshi
さんと
seems like the
関わ
only
り
one
が
of
ありそうな
them
の
you
で
guys could make
そう
personal.
考えると
Clear it's that way. I
正義の
suppose your
ためという
motivation
のは
must be justice.
Actually, we knew the victims.
あれそうなんですね
Really? Definitely
その
don't
あ
want
た
to
りは
ask you
後
much
で
about
詳し
that.
くお
I
聞き
definitely
する
want
と
to
し
ask you
て
about that later.
だ
But
とすると今まで
does
は
that mean you've been targeting
支援
based
で
on
改
personal
心
grudges up till now?
Other people were hurting too.
支援ではなく
So, you're saying
あ
it
くま
wasn't
で
revenge
正義
then,
の
just
ためだった
justice.
うーん
You don't believe me?
正直に言えば
If
信
I'm
じ
being
られませ
honest,
ん
I
ね
find it hard to believe.
正義の
Justice
ためだけ
alone
にやって
rarely
い
drives a
るなん
person
て
this far.
職業柄過
I've
去に
researched
英
people
雄や貴
romanticized
族
in
と
history
呼
as
ばれた
heroes,
人を
noble
皆大
thieves.
小利己
Neither
的な
surgery
部分があって
self-interest was always part of the
英雄
equation.
的な
None
行
of
動
them
も
acted
結
purely
局は
out of
純
virtue.
粋に正義のた
People
めだ
who
け
act
に
purely
行
in
動できる
justice. They really only exist in manga.
Like the Phantom Familiar?
怪盗ファミリアの主人公たちだって
Even the protagonist of the
最初
Phantom
は家
Familiar
族の
started off
幸せ
fighting
の
for their
だんだん
family.
と世界を
Then
守るた
they
め
were
の
gradually
大きな
swept into
戦い
bigger
に身を
battle to
投じ
protect
て
the
自分
world.
たちの幸せを
Eventually,
捨
they
てて
vowed
で
to
も
protect the
他
happiness
人
of
の
others,
幸せを
even at the cost
願
of
う
their
よ
own.
それはやっぱり
In the end,
漫画の
it's just a
中だ
story.
からです
People like that didn't exist in the real
現実には
world. They
そんな
definitely
人
weren't my parents that died. Save the world.
What about your sister?
お姉さん
Sister,
誰のことですか
who are you talking about?
怪盗ファミリアの主人
You
公の
think
モ
the
デル
protagonist of
が
Phantom Thieves is based on
私
my
の
sister?
さあ
I mean, where
そん
did
な
you hear that?
そもそも
I don't even
私
have a sister.
It's not what Rico Moto has said, but Iran doesn't seem to be lying. What's going on?
Anyway,
本当に
if
あなた
you
たち
really
の
are
正
doing
義
this all
に
for
ますま
justice,
す興味が湧
then
きます
that
ね
makes the Phantom Thieves all the more fascinating.
Why are you fixated on Phantom Thieves?
そ
I
れ
mean,
はただ
it's just like manga, really.
sure you don't have any suppressed memories or anything that give you headaches when you try to remember?
What are you trying to say?
You want to change someone's heart? Maybe your own brain?
違いますよ。
No, it's not. I don't want anything. My hurts.
大丈夫です。
Sorry, I'm fine. Just another headache.
昨日夜遅くま
Probably
で
because I
質
stayed
問の
up too
内
late
容を
prepping
考
questions
え
for today.
No, it's probably because you've got suppressed memories of being a Phantom Thief and your actual family that you lost because they were Phantom Thieves. And yeah, but we'll talk another time.
そうですか。
Yeah, you really mean
確か
that?
にこんな状態
Yes,
じゃ。
I won't get much out of this
今
if
日は
I'm
もう
not at my
では
best.
お言葉
Right,
に
I'll
甘え
head
て
home
今日は
then.
帰りま
You
す。
have to promise me we'll do this again, okay?
Bum.
ここまでで大丈夫です。
Be fine from here. Headache's mostly
そ
gone
れ
now.
では続きはまた今度聞かせてくださ
Back
い。
with more questions next time.
Seriously.
Thanks again for today.
Pigeon's like, oh, he's walking away. Oh, he's still interested.
これだ
Just
け
one more
は
thing.
言っておきたいんで
I
すが
really did want to help the Phantom
邪魔を
Thieves.
したり誰かに
I
バラ
never
したり
tried to get in your way or
そういう
expose
こと
you
は
to
絶
anyone.
対し
So
ないの
please,
で
trust me.
それでは
I'll be off then.
What was that jangling noise? Did she drop something and we're meant to find it?
一通り話は聞け
So,
たが
I heard your discussion, but I'd like to know your thoughts.
She's telling the truth. She just has suppressed memories.
そうだな
Right,
わし
I
も
don't
ヒ
believe
ラ
that
ン
the
バ
Ron
ラン
Haranak
の
is
言葉
being
に
deceitful.
疑いが完全に晴
Although
れた
he
と
has
は
not
言えない
been
が
completely cleared of suspicion.
We should focus on Shimitsuna.
そうだな
Indeed, allowing
下津
Shimitsuna
な
to
の
go
ことをい
unchecked
つ
any
まで
longer
も放置
poses
は
a
明日
risk.
からまたパレス
We
攻
should
略
notify
を
our
再開する
cohorts.
と
Palace
チャットで連
operations
絡してお
resume
くと
tomorrow.
Like, it could literally just be like, you know, do the progressing to next day thing. That shows the passing of time equally without having to walk to the bed every time. Yes, I skipped 3 loading screens by clicking start. This screen enough would have been enough. Oh, a day passed. How could we possibly show that? No, we need to make them walk to bed every time.
I believe our rehearsal today truly ignited the stage with smouldering passion. Perhaps we might retire to the Twilight Grove and bid today farewell with reflections on our performance.
黄昏の
What the?
夕焼けの公園ってことじゃ
That
ね
can't totally speak for. Let's go to the park at sunset.
素朴な疑問なのだけど
Curious is all.
どうしてわざわ
Why
ざ
does
言い
he
回しを
phrase
変え
everything
る
so
のかしら
dramatically?
でも演劇論の語り合いっ
The
てのはいい
talking
な
theatre sounds good to me. Oh no.
Ah, Shibasuna!
どうした池波
Something wrong, Ikanami?
あ
Looks like someone here to see me. Sorry, we'll have to talk theatre another time. You guys go on ahead with that thing. It's not like we plan to ditch you to go into the metaverse anyway, so, you know,
お客さん
see.
ま
Oh,
た仕事
well.
まあな
More or less, don't worry. I'm not looking to pile on more
うん
gigs.
わかった
Gotcha then.
じゃあまたな
Later, Ikanami. See ya, everyone.
You guys aren't going home, and I guess I could stay too.
Our destined convergence lies afar. Till next time, fated one.
The foresight is truly unparalleled. Very well, I shall bide my time until destiny summons me. Send word, and I shall come forth. My strength is yours to command, fellow chosen one. Until then, farewell. A fate smile upon you.
黒谷くんと話してる
Get
時の
Jason's friends and Kurotani speak.
アランも先に帰った方がいいわ。
You should head back too.
いえ、下妻という
The
女性も
Valley,
私の
Shimetsune
取
is
材
a
対象で
fascinating
すね。
subject.
お
I'd
気
like
に
to
なさ
study
ら
her
ず。
for material.
さて
Right, here goes nothing. That's hello! Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate the lurk. Hopefully you've had a lovely weekend. Thank you for the wave. Tsubutsuna, what brings you here today?
そうツンケンしない
Come on now, don't talk so
こ
distant.
の間は急な
I'm
話で
sorry
驚
for
かせてしまった
springing that on you the other day and for losing my temper too.
今日はあなたにいい
But
話を
I've got an irresistible offer for you today, Shokai.
結構です
I'm not
俺は
interested.
今年はもう
I've already decided to focus on the drama club this year.
そんな
There you go again with that you sunshine and rainbows nonsense. This is exactly why I can't leave you to your own devices.
正気
Listen, Shoki, you need to switch agencies.
What?
何ですか突然
Which agencies? Where did this come from?
私が好意にしている
No! I happen to have ties with a talent agent known as Beautiful High.
そこなら優先的に
There
仕事を
you'll
回して
be
あげられ
offered
るし
all the best gigs. You'll even have me to look out for you.
私の手で
With my guidance, you'll finally shine like the star that you are.
いえ結構です
No thanks. I'm happy where I am. I have no
理
reason
由
to.
はあるわよ
But there is a reason.
私を敵に回すの
You
は
wouldn't want me as an enemy, would you?
それは
Is that a threat?
脅しなんて
A threat? Shoki, that's
事
hurtful.
務所を移籍する
I'm simply saying I could offer you more protection if you change agencies.
ほら言いなさい
Come
ビュー
on,
ティフルハ
say
イ
it.
入る
I'll join Beautiful High.
それだけであなたの
Just
未来が
four
開ける
little words to secure your future. I've clearly got a new recording device, by the way. Look at it, shiny. Even Gem studied.
加減にしてくれ
Enough already.
Yeah,
何をす
and
るの
what do you think I'm doing, Shokai? No, the buttons.
器物損壊これは器
This
物
is
損壊だ
destruction of property. Look what you did, Shokai.
You didn't shove it in his face, but you were pushing it against him.
いいんだ
It's okay,
確かに
Jason.
今のはやりすぎ
I
でした
did go too far. I'll pay for the damages.
買い替えられるものじゃないの
This recorder cannot simply be replaced.
このボイレコはねあの
It
人の
was a
思い出の
precious gift from someone. But you did break my metaverse version of it as well, so it's only fitting.
下妻様
Chibasuda-sama.
修理
Access!
修理に出しておきなさい。
Take it in for repairs.
これをですか。でも
But this model's pretty old. Wouldn't replacing it be more
そ
practical?
れにボイスレコーダー機能
Besides, you could always use a smartphone to record.
うるさいわね。
Enough! How do you think you are telling me what to do? Just get it fixed now!
はい。
Alright. Shibutsuna.
Ugh,
今日はもういいわ。
forget about today! Clearly you need time to think!
There's nothing to think
そ
about.
うね。
Alright then, I'll give you until the end of school festival to
高
decide.
校演劇。
After all, it might be your final high school performance. I'll let you enjoy it.
だってそうでし
Isn't it obvious? If you change agencies, I won't be letting you waste time on silly little school
移
plays.
籍を断ったら。
And if you refuse to change agencies, well, you may lose your acting career altogether.
They have to give him a timeline because, you know, there's always a
あ
timeline.
ら、そんな顔しないでちょう
Ah,
だい。
don't give me that look. Everything I do is for your own good.
私
Oh,
を失
don't
望させ
disappoint
な
me,
い。
my dear. Okay.
I chose
What?
this
Because
voice.
俺は
Wait, I'm not switching agencies.
も
She never listens to a word I say.
あんな誘い無視すりゃいい
Don't
だろ。
waste your breath on her.
いちいち付き
You
合う
don't
必要
gotta
ねえ
put up
よ
with that crap.
学園祭当日まで
She said
返事
she
は
went
待つ
till
って
the
言ってた
school
んだ
festival, right? I mean, she won't pull anything till
その日
then,
まで
right?
そうね
Exactly.
ここで
She
正
knows that
気
if she
のご両
signs
親を
this
貶めれ
ship
ば
will
正
push
気
away.
学園祭までは猶予
Bought
をする
herself some time. It
それ
would
ま
be
でに
best to
改
change
心
her
さ
heart
せるの
before
が
that.
済むあまり日もなく
Agreed.
簡単ではないが
We have
当
little
面は
time.
それを
And
目
it
標に
shan't
す
be
るのが
too
良い
easy.
だろう
But we should make up that's our prime objective for now. But also, we're talking right in front of the other person that we thought was the mastermind. Do not realise that. I can talk because she won't understand me, but maybe she will because she was probably also, you know. But anyway, we really shouldn't be saying this in front of her.
それにしても
Yeah.
あのボイス
That
レコ
voice
ーダーは
seemed to be really important.
ですね
Right, she totally lost it when it got damaged. And it's tied to the ones in our cognitive world that we already destroyed as well.
認知世界
Cognitive worlds.
That's not what I said, I meant to.
街道
Is
団の
this
活動
something
の
about your
狙い部
operations
分
that you can't talk
という
about?
か
Wait,
もしか
does
し
this
て
mean
池
Konami
波
is
さんも
part of
街
the
道
Phantom
団のお
Thieves
仲間
too?
なんだ
How did you figure that out?
なんでも何もっ
I
て
mean,
感じ
it
で
was
す
obvious. Didn't even blink when it
世界
turned
と聞い
into
て
the
も
cognitive world. Ugh.
まあ
Guess there's no point in hiding it now. You already know about
みんなが
everyone
察
else.
しの通り
Yes, as you guessed, I am one of them. They heard you offered us your support. Also the album too.
そうなんですね
A little surprised.
ということは
So,
下妻
the
さん
reason
が
you're
ターゲ
attacking
ットに
Shimitsune is because she's going after Ikana. I'll leave it to your imagination.
またです
Again,
か
well, if it's a secret,
秘密
I won't
え
pry.
えありがと
Thank you for respecting our
私たちにも
boundaries regarding
言えない
confidential matters.
うというか
You know, I was wondering.
下妻が話してたビュービューハイハイって
Beautiful
事務所
Hives place she
なんかすごい事
mentions.
務所なの
It's a pretty big agency.
ビュー
She
ティ
didn't
フ
say
ル
anything about hives, but now that you mention it, it's going to be a beehive. Beautiful hive.
全然違ってた
It's not like the last place was Ant Palace or anything, so this definitely won't be a beehive.
ビューティフルハイは
Beautiful hive. I've heard their name
若手
before.
の男性俳優
It's
や
a
アイド
small
ル
one agency, but most are sculpted by actors and idols. As far as I know, they're not particularly influential.
そもそも雑誌の編集長が
It's a magazine that's recruiting for talent agency
確
anyway.
かにそうね
Question.
こういったことは
That's
よくあ
common
る
in the industry.
そりゃ仕事
I
だ
mean, sure, the editors might introduce their contacts to agencies to close
さっ
them.
きの話を
But
聞く限
from
り
the way she was talking, it sounded like it might as well be her agency. Maybe Shibutsuna has a connection with that agency. I've never heard anything about that though.
気になるなら私 が調
think
べ
it
て
could
み
be
ましょう
linked?
か
I could look into it for you. Wait, really?
はいこの間の秋分
Still
誌
in
の
contact
編集
with
さ
Ned's
ん
different
あの後もイン
Ship
タビュ
Persona.
ーの構成とかで
We've
や
been
り
following
取り
up
があ
on
るんで
into
こ
edits
の
and
人が知
such.
ってるか
I
は
have no
分かり
idea
ま
if
せんが
they know it.
聞いてみること
I could
く
try
らい
asking.
Please do.
分かりました
Understood. Leave it to me.
いやけどさ
We sure about this?
まだ私を怪しんでい
Still
ま
don't
す
trust me. I told you.
言
I
ったでしょ
really do want
怪
to
盗
help the
団
Phantom
そ
Thieves.
れに考えて
Besides,
みてく
think
だ
about
さい
it. Even if I
仮に
told
私
the
が
editor about
実
your identities
は
and said,
彼らは
hey,
島さん
these
を
guys are
狙
targeting
ってい
Ship
るん
Sinner.
です
Really think they did me?
そうね疑い始めた
So
ら
that's
キリがないし
everything. We'll never get to
ここ
anything.
は思い切ってお願い
Let's
し
take
て
the leap and trust her. We're already talking and telling her all the plans anyway.
リーダー
Alright,
と先
if
輩
both
の
of you, Mr. Leader, are convinced, then I'll trust Aaron
あり
too.
がとうございます
Thanks. You won't regret it.
それでは
She said
私
arigato,
は先に
so
帰
she
らせ
said
て
that.
いただきますね
But then, excuse me, sir.
一緒に駅まで行かない
You're
の
not talking with the station. You're not walking to the station with us.
私がいるとできない作戦会議もあるか
I
と
figured you
思い
might
ま
want
し
to hold a
た
strategy meeting without me hovering around.
But if she did come to the station, she's got the device on her phone that would probably drag her into the universe with us. So, how considerate.
いえ皆さんの活躍を
Give me
期待
something
してい
good
ま
to write
す
about.
それで
Okay?
はお先に
Yeah, see you around.
But she'll probably get dragged into the universe at some point. But you know, if she did right now, it'd be too convenient and prove that she's not the mastermind. Also, unleash her persona, right?
だよあら
You're such a good egg.
そうね下綱改心への協力者として考えるな
I
ら
agree. It's proven to be an
What
indispensable
about
ally in the mission to King Shimushuna's hearts.
うむ
Person and I spoke with Aaron yesterday. Agreed. We needn't be quite so suspicious of her.
昨夜南も連
As
絡
per
し
my
た
prior
通り
notice to all,
今日から
we shall
パレス
resume
探査
Palace
再開と
exploration
いた
starting today.
よっしゃそん
Hell
な
yeah!
約束
Let's
し
help
ない
the Shimura!
She didn't question the parts that the owl was speaking either. It's almost like she might be able to hear the owl.
池波
You know.
大地さん
Darcy!
あれさっきの人
Cavalier, didn't you need to get the recorder fixed?
ああこれな
That's right.
これから
Just on my way to Akihabara to get it
おかげ
prepared.
で都合よくあの人
But
から離れられ
just
た
gave me a good excuse to get away from her for a bit.
お前を
I
待
was
ってた
waiting
んだ
for you, Konami.
大地さん
Daddy,
俺も
I've
あな
been
たと
wait,
話したかった
wanting to talk to you
な
too.
んで
Why are you working on the Shimatsuna?
ま
Well,
いろいろ
complicated.
だな
Hey,
話中悪いんだ
sorry
け
to
ど
butt in, but is this guy your friend or something?
あ
Yeah,
この人は
this is
大
Dachi
地
Osaka. He was my co-star on a
子役
TV
の
show
頃
when I was
役
kids.
者の才能だけじゃな
He's not just a great
歌も
actor,
ダン
his
スも
singing and dancing made him a triple threat. He was even an idol for a
っ
while.
てことは
So he's a softie.
芸能
Thought he had that kind of presence too.
なんでそんな人が下綱の下で働いてん
If
だ
you've
よ
got all that going on for you, how the heck you end up becoming Shimatsuna's doormats?
答えてください
Please explain, Darky. Seeing you vanish from TV was hard enough, and now,
なんであんな奴に
why
使われ
are
てるん
you
です
within a political ground? Have you given up on singing entirely?
俺のことはいい
Get to that.
それよりお前のことだ
You need to worry about yourself. Listen
い
to
い
me,
か池波
Do not defy
事
Shimatsuna.
務所も移籍した方がい
You
い
should switch agencies for your own good.
何を言ってるんです
What do you say?
俺は
No way in hell am I going to bow down to that gaslighting control
もう
freak.
自分に嘘
I've stopped lying to
めて
myself.
作り笑い浮かべて
I'm done with taking
やりたくもない
jobs I
仕事
don't
をして
want to do and faking a smile
そんな
and
ことはもう
gritted teeth.
そんな甘い世界じゃないだろ芸能界は
You hadn't noticed. This isn't a warm and cuddly industry.
いいか池波
Right now, I'm managing to
今
delay
なんとか俺が記事の
certain
掲載を遅ら
publications.
せてるが
I'm reaching my limits.
そ
Hear
れ
me,
もあ
Konami?
の人に目をつけら
Once
れ
she sets her sights on
た従うか
you, either roll with the punches or get rolled over. There is no third option.
そんなわけ
Aka!
はいと思うだろ
Can't be true.
現
That's what
実
you're
はそう
thinking,
じゃない
right? But it is.
これまで
He
数えきれな
destroyed
い芸
more
能人
actors than you
潰
can count.
大地さん
Does that include you, Dashi?
言っただろう
I told you, forget about me. Break out. You're the apple in her eye. If you don't make her mad, you can stay safe on her good side. Needless to say that it's the last thing I want, and I won't let her destroy my life either. She'll find a way. She already half destroyed your parents. Fuck yeah. You're right. That was harsh. Sorry, but it's the truth. Even if it means swallowing your pride, do what she says. You can stay in the industry. You can keep acting. That's what you want, isn't it? And don't throw it away now. Slightly. I've said my piece. Wait, slightly. Are you really happy with this? Throwing away your dream of being an idol?
Can't say I agree with what he said, but that guy looked dead serious.
Was he saying he's the reason Shimazuna hasn't published any hit pieces about Shoki's parents? Sounded that way. Still, what could someone so strong-willed obey Shimazuna? Must be a reason.
Yeah, I could tell he would say it because he cares about Shoki.
Gee, more likely he has lost the will to fight back due to Shimazuna's deepest desires. Then, I'll take his desires back myself. Let's go, leader, to Shimazuna's palace. Is he also going to delay repairing the recorder? But I guess once it's repaired, then her cognitive version will have the repaired wand as well. Outside of Rano in Cincy, we're clear to proceed. Okay, so let's do this. But really, they could just activate it while she's in the vicinity and see if she also goes to the metaverse and then, you know, see what happens. Because if she goes to the metaverse, then they've got the information that she definitely goes, or has the ability to go. And if she seems confused, then they know that she didn't trigger it deliberately before. Alright, onward to the 4th floor of the palace. Where are we going? Why can't we just go to the palace? Okay, if I click start, we'll just skip through. There we go, no need to drive through Memento.
Flashy and grotesque as ever. Swear this place makes me want to bath.
I assume happiness takes the form of a tower, like Shimazuna's belief that she's superior to everyone else. Well, she's as arrogant as they come, so self-aggrandizing, despite all the lives she's ruined. Yeah, this time we learn how to get away with it. Let's get our game face on. I'm sure the topic won't be a beehive or anything. First, we need to head back to where we met our shadow. Let's search for a way to ascend. I'm sure it won't be a beehive. What are the chances that it's a beehive at the top of the ant palace? Probably the elevators are free now. Oh, that elevator over there might take us up. Wasn't there a shadow blockage at the wall when the door?
Such fanatics when loose knocked away the quarter in the real
彼女の
world.
精神的な
That
動
she
揺
was
が
in a state of
パレ
mind
スやシ
and
ャドウた
affecting
ちにも
Palace
影
and
響を
Shadow Sea of the Sun.
通れるってんだ
Hey,
から使
we
わ
can
ない
pass
と
through, no complaints from me, let's go, Linda.
Well, actually, there was a whole load of them queuing up to use the elevators. Guess they've all gone now. Ba-ba-bum. Fancy. Whoa, this place feels different. It's like a stylish office or something.
シャドウたちが机に向かっ
These
ているわね
shadows seem to could this area be based on Shikasuna?
働いている者たちは
A person
こちらを
doesn't
気にしてい
appear
ない
to
ようだ
even remotely concerned.
お宝の気配は
Can
や
sense
は
the
りこ
treasure
の塔の
above
情
us.
報から
There's
感
divers
じこ
taking
の
it.
階を探索して
Let's search
教
this
会への
floor
ル
for
ー
the
ト
way upstairs. They're talking too fast to read that out loud. Okay, they're working hard. But hardly working.
あれなんだ
But they don't notice us and don't seem to care.
やったぜ
I speak to you.
Indeed, their latest work here is like a gift from heaven. Thank you, Shipster. Thank you, thank you.
重要なものがあ
You
りそう
don't
だ
seem as
調べて
happy.
みない
Fragments of pride. Thought we smashed them before. Left trigger. That's smashable? Nope.
なああれなんだ
すごいすごい
Surprised there's no hidden smashable objects. So I don't know what they'll look like on this floor. Maybe I can meet her at the concerts. Nothing's done. What's going on there? Memories of people? Thoughts? That bladder? Something weird about the area. Okay, so printers and bins, trash cans. Although that printer isn't new. I always go contrary to where it wants me to go. I probably should. Okay, that's just back to where we came from. Maybe. Hard to tell. Do. Everything just looks like office supplies. Nothing sticks out particularly here. This one's going to be challenging to find all the things.
There's another painting that Shimashiro that looks kind of different to the other one.
Possible painting produces different effects than the other. Have we tested out one? Oh, we've got claws.
どうよ
Whoa, yeah, we look different than before. This form seems kind of buff.
いいわね
I'd imagine it's further up in the hierarchy. This form will likely have access to more areas. And there were still ants. Now got claws. Let's proceed. We're not like the office worker ants, but also looks different. High ranking ant. Ones with red aura can transform you into the high-ranking ants, unlike regular ants. They cannot pass through small holes in walls. They're too good for that. Okay. They can destroy things, though. Give orders to other ants as well. So if I come back here... Like, why are these ants very humanoids? But we're not. We're supposedly higher ranking than them. That claws. But we can't smash that, though. Also, we can't run, which is interesting. Run option. Okay, we're placing something there? We need to activate it somehow. Well, there's a pheromone. I guess we're not putting guns there. Hi. Please go through. Keep up the good work. We're not giving him orders? Okay, at least we can smash smashable thing. That rock looks interesting. Shouldn't we be ordering someone to carry this for us? Oh, smash the artwork. That's the door. Did we need to be an ant to open that? Nothing breakable. Also, the turning circle of the camera seems to be lower. Yeah, you're imagining things. There's no enemies or anything. Interesting that we can smack it about a bit as hands, but form change. Okay, so there's a little bit of water on the floor that changed our form. We open the door. Okay, we need to, of course, go to the safe room first. Okay, now that we've touched the safe room, we can actually go through the door. Okay, looks like we've got no choice but to fight this guy, perhaps. Yes. As we run past him.
I swear, all the workers are so damn useless and filthy things.
Right, there's no way we can let any of them meet him sooner.
Yeah, if any come by, let's come up with some excuse to make them go away.
It's horrible! Your works are just like to be treated like this! Apparently, even ant shadows have class discrimination. Seems to be mirror of the real world, although I believe I have an idea of how to gain entry. Smack them in the face hard enough, they will let us enter. Let's probably smack them in the face with the claw out. They will let us enter. Good job, there's a painting here. Can't smack them about. What we just walked through because we were down. They didn't have anything. I have an idea. Lee hasn't said anything. Heck is this? We can't get through. Stone pillars block your path. Smack the pillar as a high ranking ant. Turn the pillar to its original state. The thing must be solid stone. Pressure doesn't seem like an option. All circumstances, perhaps. Big gloves. Might be able to move it. That's a possibility. Try to just push one. They meant to be boxing gloves then, and not just claw hand gloves? Because they look a bit claw handy. I guess they're just boxing gloves. Smack. Smacking this one as well. So for anyone that has adverts, everyone wants now to stop other adverts. Okay. I guess we're putting it on the pillar, but first, we're gonna steal things. All things to stack. Can't open that door, but there's a door there. And it's on the map as a door. That one doesn't have a thing on the door. Maybe this just opened. I opened that door. Okay, must be a one-way door that opens from the other side then. That's a button. Okay, maybe the button opens. Wonder what it does. It opens the door. Smash. I'm just gonna guess that that other door opens eventually. Okay, maybe that opens it now. Looks like that door opens up. Sure does. Okay, so we just needed to do things. Right, paintings are easy. And the interesting thing is they don't leave like remnants of themselves either. Magazine racks cannot be destroyed in Phantom Thief form. Change into high rank ants to destroy them. Because some of the other things, you know, they left behind remnants of things when we smashed them. Yeah, that's all. I was clicking that, but I think you skipped something else that said so. See the painting over there? Another door that doesn't open. Okay, does it have lights above it? No. It's a trap. We shouldn't have run straight in there, I don't think.
Oh, we changed back. There was paint on the floor. We should have realised.
This isn't uniform.
Who goes there, intruders? You have to shimmer sooner, aren't you? Well, you're not going to get an inch closer.
Yeah, if only they hadn't ran automatically in for the trap and looked at the paint on the floor, they might have been a bit better prepared. Okay, I wasn't expecting the weak move to be on the same character, but sure. Okay. We're still not sure if in this area we can hit them and it automatically, you know, kill them without a fight. Haven't made that clear. This is the first fight and it's an automated one. Okay, that one died easily enough.
Persona.
If there was one that makes the dog weak, I might have considered doing it. Damn it. Only that crit had stunned the dog and not the other one. All sounds angry. Now we know that the radiation is also the same weakness. Come on. Dragged it for ages over there, and then it jumps back to the other one. Probably didn't make much of a difference, but I figured, you know, we want to hit the other one the hardest, just in case it doesn't die. Because the one was definitely going to. And, you know, you get an extra hit, and it hits the main one the hardest. Hey, is that the map of this floor? Looks like it's a pretty big place. There's a printing facility and a concert hall. I understand the printer. What reason could there be to have a concert hall? I'm not sure, but I have a bad feeling about it. No point in ruminating over the unknown. Let's focus our efforts on securing a route to the treasure. Well, I mean, the concert hall is probably the same place that they're performing, right? And that's going to be where the final showdown is going to be. Look, it's separate and everything. Green pheromone. Where are we going to need to shoot green pheromone? Okay. Also, go back out to the hallway. We hadn't finished over here. Crystals, so sparkly and beautiful. Without take them like soul grounds do, well, we already did. There's more paint on the floor. The door's a target, which is interesting. Why is the door a target for pheromone? Are you on some of those pheromones? There you go. Let's replenish the pheromones. Why is there a little bit of paint in the corner awkwardly? Just for you to wander onto it accidentally. One-way door. A bit like the painting. Paint. The bin to smash. Obviously, you know, if you're all too close to the water. Okay, so we got green pheromone. Right. See. That's why there's water there. There it is. To stop us transforming and staying in the ant form to go up here. When they hide the things upwards, it makes it hard to find. so we need to be an ant again. Blue crystals and pedestals to feed nearby stone pillars. Stone pillars can't move. Crystal's not fixed, you can move it to thaw out objects. A moved crystal can be placed on a different pedestal. Oh, check out the blue crystal, it looks pretty cold too, like ice. It doesn't look cold, it is cold. So cold in fact that there's obstacles next to it to frozen solids. Seriously, something become over? No, it doesn't look like it's stuck in the pedestal. We could probably take it out. Dude, let's go to tribal. It needs to be an ant firm. Too heavy for human. Okay, this guy won't bother us. He's just chilling here. We can choose to fight him, but he's going to be stupid, ridiculous challenge. Like the last one in the last area was so stupid. Like, you know, if you hit it too many times, it'll transform. And then if you hit it 3 times or more, turn. Well, I think it was even more than 2 times. In a single turn, it'll transform, and if it transforms 3 times, it's game over, because it'll turn you all to sleep and destroy you. So it was a really stupid challenge. I needed you to essentially have Fox on your team. If you didn't have Fox, good luck. Got a gold cards. Gold card now has the dog lady as a potential reward. We still haven't got all the people that you can get in the gold cards. This frozen thing's definitely preventing us from moving the thing. I guess that's tutorialization that actually only that side of the wall was frozen. This side isn't. I'm putting it into that hole, yes. We don't really need to care about the frozen wall anymore. We defeated the wall already. Funny thing is, I can't kick this wall away, even though we've removed the frozen thing that was preventing us from moving it. So, explain that one, game. Was I meant to take it the long way around and carry it around, and then no, now you can break them on. What did I just break the puzzle entirely? I might have broken it. Good job, these guys don't care about us, even when we stack them. You need to be careful of floor puddles. That's the one-way ball. That's a gold aura one. So does that turn us into a base account? Maybe base accounts aren't allowed up here. Ha! Won't fit through the hole in this form. No, we've got to turn into the other kind of ants. Well, gonna do it. There's technically already a hole there, so you'd think they could go through, but I guess, you know, you need to work around to drill through the wall. That's another workaround. But change forms, but get some of the pheromones. Question is, where are we going to use them all? There's something here orange or orange lamp. Oh, it's unloaded our green pheromone, which is interesting. Why were there green pheromones back then? Nothing else in here. This wasn't even the monster sword. This is just a random room. This looks very much like the room that we were in before. From another side. Maybe that's the intention. Or they're just reusing assets from a different direction. Have it controller drift. Maybe open the door. Open the chest of it. Does orange kill these? It does. That's how long they've put between this area. It's been too long. Okay, that didn't seem to injure that. Okay, you need to be an ant form to smack that. Good job there's ant form in here. Oh, weird. Worker ant form. Yeah, I guess it is red aura. Are there any more pots or anything that we missed? There you go. Don't need to smack all the things, but okay, water's gonna turn us normal. It gets so many purple weapons that it's kind of silly. Okay, now where's this gonna take us? We go. Here's me pushing the smack the thing button and wondering why it's not working. Not working because we're not the smack the thing ants. Fragments of Pride. Also, we still have 8 million excess fragments for video things because of what they did in the last palace. Almost like they changed it between seasons and then decided, what button did I press to accidentally open the map? Right button. Okay, so we're in that room. There's paintings. Guess we're going forward. We need to be an ant. If we need to be an ant, there's. Oh, I guess the green hormone. Maybe I was meant to repaint the thing from blue to green for it to open the door and not be frozen, but the game went, you moved the thing. Good enough.
useless workers. Can't even get a simplest task on it. I think they're worthy of saving Shimitsuna. Hey, you there. Go on some of these workarounds over here to clean this mess up. Shimitsuna use this path.
Why can't you?
It kind of works below my pay grade. Besides, I'm busy preparing for the concert. Now, go get those workarounds out here right now, before Shimitsuna sees this mess.
Seems there's no getting out of this one. We'll just have to do what it says. Let's go grant up some workarounds.
They come across large pile of items blocking your path. Look for workarounds and give them the order to clear the obstacles. They'll only take workers from high breakers. Won't take orders from basic chumpos. I click talk and it doesn't let us talk to him. It just removed the option to talk to him entirely. What's this panel on the floor? Okay. Press the nearby switch to return to linked stone pillars to their initial states. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem to be doing anything to that one, but... Some stone pillars are linked. When one pillar changes, so too will the other one. Restoring one stone pillar to its original state can cause the other pillar to collapse.
No.
Yeah, we got plenty of lockpicks. Let's open the door. Can't go through that wall.
Huh?
You'd think we could just punch that pillar as well.
Huh?
What do I know? Hey, you guys, you need to move some stuff for us. Sorry to bother you. Mind if we ask you for your help or something?
Terribly sorry. We were caught up thinking about Shimitsuna. We completely forgot about our work. Need us to tidy up those boxes, right? We'll take care of it right away.
Clear the path. Well, let's hope that there wasn't anything else that I needed to do in there, because it teleported me away. Okay, no breakable things. Honestly, we'll never need to go in there ever again. They can stay in there forever now. We cleared the path. Don't want to talk to me anymore. Okay.
Maybe we could make that pedestal if there are any nearby crystals.
Maybe. Okay, but first, I guess I need to touch the save room. Otherwise it won't let me progress. Ooh, a crystal. Oh, we found some workarounds that we're probably going to need to harass.
Oh, we'll get out of the way.
Workarounds left. Locking the switch left. Price chest with a gold key. Well, a gold ticket, whatever. Okay. Frozen crystal is going to freeze the one open. Then we needs a reset, which conveniently appears out of nowhere. Yes, because we froze the one, it remained open.
ねえふむ
What's that? There's some sort of laser beam there, but if only we were an ant, then we could cross that, but we're no longer an ant. If we were an ant, we could also push that button. Be an ant. Button. Curiosity. Should have looked that way first because I didn't see the water. My fault. Not treasure chest, it's a Christmas tree. Button. That opened the door. I'm going back that way. Now that the water is still there, we can transform. Probably into a trap. Oh, my illustrious queen, would you please step on me? Hang on, there is intruders. Oh, you could graze the bottom of Sinister's heels, huh? Not if I can help it. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, he duplicated himself. With two crows on one face, but now... I probably should have done the other move first because I think it would have gave her more power for that move, but this would have boosted her move power and then she would have hit them harder. What can you do? I made that choice rather than the technical one because I thought that might be the better way. He's gonna be... They're not weak to light? Interesting. They're weak to Skull, but that would only weaken one. Ironically, you know, there's still one unweakened. But if we don't kill them in time, then, you know, there'll be one left for getting hit by the weakness by the time we get to that. But they'll probably be dead. They're dead before that. Yeah, those shadows were weird, wanting to be stepped on and all that. There's so many doors, but none of them are actual doors. My controller drift wants to go look at the wall a bit closer. So I guess we're going over there. I've got an key here, but there's stuff over here.
重要なものがありそうね。調べてみない？
Lots of stuff. You have so much to say. Ba-bum. Okay, they're enjoying the view. Nothing over here. Go through the door, man. Target reached. Like gonna be a boss battle now. Doesn't look like it. I'm knocking on my door. So there's a lot of workarounds back there. Passing by the machine as an upper class ant will cause it to release mist, causing you to refer to your Phantom Thieves form. Use blue pheromones to bleed, or freeze the mist, forcing it to stop. Okay. Scented walls. Nice. Just air freshener in your face as you walk in. Or maybe it's even deodorant. We was talking about the one guy stinking earlier. Oh, here's another one of those crystals we can absorb pheromones from. Looks like it. This one's a different colour. Maybe this will allow us to use the new power. Yeah, maybe it's the blue power to freeze things, like it was just saying. So we're gonna freeze the air freshener.
See.
Gets you right about the pheromones. So if it's blue, does that mean... Yes. Like the blue crystal was so poor, the pheromones should have the ability to freeze things. Blue pheromone bullets which can freeze objects, you can actually, yeah. Okay. Press the right button, not the wrong one. Or blue. Okay, I was going to say, can we only freeze one at a time? Because it was preventing it for a bit. Okay, now they're both frozen. More paint, of course.
No.
I wonder if we can shoot the blue paint. Cannot enter shooting mode in your current state. Okay, so we can't shoot the floor. Well, that would be something, you know, freeze the thing that stops us from turning into ants. You know, staying as an ant, and that opens up more places. If we freeze the paint, it won't wash us off, will it? Glass walls cannot be broken easily. Blue pheromones to shoot them. Can we not freeze you in place? It's freezing pheromones. You'd think he'd be front. Maybe he moves slower. Something smells suspicious. You smell suspicious. So I made you blue. Gaming. He should be suspicious smelling because he's blue. Also, it should make him not be able to smell us because, you know, surely we clogged his scent as well. We need to order these work ants to do something. Hi. Yeah, what was that? What smacked you? We're not opening that door? Oh, there's a button. Okay, need to freeze it. Solve the puzzle without even looking at the puzzle. Okay, where do we need to freeze that one? What do we need this one for? Guess just to open the door. It opened this as well. This is why you look at doors that previously looked closed. Sometimes they will open. Oh no, there's some paint on the floor. They don't care about us. It's not a unavoidable battle, he's just sort of posing. Is that not glass? Or is that glass? Nothing there. Nothing to see. Why is that one see-through? Okay, we've got some green. Why is that one see-through if it's not glass? Right, so. Green. Open that. But then we need it blue again for other blue doors. So that's green, blue, blue. There's two blues over there. Use the lockpick, yeah. Peculiar parasite. Is there an ant hole person? No, that's just a normal hole. It's not even an ant hole. Okay, maybe we break the glass from the other side. Which is a bit weird that glass is one way then. Why is glass one way? That... Fine, whatever. Glass is one way. Ooh, there'd be breakable things in here. Okay. Blue, green, blue. We should also open up blue, blue. The big guy, he won't care.
重要なものがありそうね。調べてみよう。
Alright. The big guys normally don't care when you stand by them. Guess that one did. Normally, they all act like they're all high and mighty and don't care about anyone. He's facing the wrong way now. Nothing else in there anyway, other than the ticket. We'll get those later. He decidedly cares. Water, if only we could freeze it. Looks like the path leads here. There's no bridge, so we can't cross. What can you decide? Wait, it's a crystal like that. If you shoot it with the blue fan ray, maybe something will happen. Whoa, that's crazy. The water froze instant. We should be good to cross now, right? Frozen solid. No need to worry about falling through. Up with it. I don't know about that. The water underneath looks very liquidy. By shooting several crystals with blue fire energy, you can trigger an energy explosion causing significant changes to the surrounding area. Body as water is near the crystal, it can be changed to a walkable frozen surface. Oh, they're grappling code. Never mind.
ここ宝箱取ってないのある。
Do I want to go down there? I mean, there's a way back up. One day I'll press the correct button. Okay. There's a save point, there's a hard enemy. The other way is the way to go. Yeah, we'll go down. Crystal? I see nothing. No one here. Your imagination. Blue. We need to be an axe. Is there another crystal? Interesting that that paint is off limits. Can't even walk on it. We certainly crawl through these holes very quick as humans. If we could turn to Ant to defeat the puzzle with. Cannot enter shooting mode in your current state. Whoops, the current state stood too close to the wall. I needed to shoot for the puzzle.
No. あれなんだ?
いいものが手に入ったわね。
We need to be an ant at some point soon. so that we can order some other ants, like these ants, to move some boxes for us. Also, there's anti-ant pheromones.
よしよし。ここも安全そうだな。
Cannot enter shooting. Yes, you can. That's the anti-ant pheromones taken care of. Don't see me. Where's the painting?
ここ宝箱取ってないのある。
Yeah, we can't smack that as a human. There. Okay. Hiding. There it is, on that wall. Right next to the boxes, where you almost wouldn't see it. You weren't looking in the right direction. Okay. Like that. He was very wary about that. Hi, there's some boxes. Could you move them? Okay, need something for a pillar. Like the screen thing. Again! Workaround? I mean, guess we're gonna need to be a workaround then. Carry thing. Okay, there's a hole in the wall, but before I do the hole in the wall, probably stuff in a different room. It's a shame that we can't smack that as the ants. Now, it's gonna make us do the whole everything over. Okay. There's blue pheromones on the chest chests. This guy gonna get mad that we're a workaround.
なあ、あれなんだ。
すごいすごい。
Can't absorb the excess blue pheromones. Okay. I'm just gonna transform human and then back into it. Definitely someone knocking on the door. I'm not gonna answer. Rude people. It's like 9 PM. Why would I answer the door to some randomer banging on the door at 9 PM? It's not gonna be anyone anything good. It's gonna be a weird psycho. Ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Okay. Change into this type of fan just so that we can smack this. Is there any other reason to be back here? Ooh. Every time. Guess we're just walking the long way around. This guy's actually got a big circle on him, so he won't care about us. He's an actual probable boss. Okay. Distraction done. Nothing to snack. It's the bin. Bum. Treasure.
いいものが手に入ったわね。
Almost missed some stuff. bet most people don't bother smashing those things, but... there is a sort of achievement thing for smashing them all, so... it is stupid, but... you know... gotta be done. Okay.
ここは安全そうね。セーフルームとして確保しましょう。
Well, we go that way. Okay, one-way door. Feel like we have to do quest things the other way, it says. Okay. There's a tube there, pneumatic tube. He's not gonna let us go in there as a normal person. He's gonna fight us. Was there a thing nearby to be an ant? No. Well, how are we gonna order worker ants to go in?
Damn, worker ants, slacking off again. Hey, you, get some worker ants, tidy this up. There'll be some nearby. Take the capsule elevator and look for them. The place has to be spick and span before Shibasina gets here.
Yeah, we're definitely ants. We'll definitely fit in that. It's the capsule, actually. Run to the button. Oh, although we can't fit, but it doesn't look like a pretty tight squeeze.
Looks more like one of those pneumatic tubes for mail.
There's a lot about this device that's concerning, but we really don't have any other option.
Right, there's no way around it. Let's all board the elevator together, Peter. In like clowns, I guess.
You could go one at a time. You don't all have to squeeze them together. Oh, it's so cramped in there. Hills wondered how it feels to be Ken study. Don't have to wonder anymore, though.
Fortunately, not the most luxurious mode of transport, but using it should make getting around easier.
You did. Oh, Robin! Hello, hello! How are you? How was my weekend? My weekend was good. I guess I didn't do that much. But how was your weekend? Hopefully it was good. Elevator for ants can also be used in Phantom Thief form. Unlike normal elevators, there are no buttons, so they don't travel between two destinations. Bum, bum, bum. I hope it was a good weekend and not too boss or anything. The weather's a lot better here now, so you know, no more heat waves, hopefully. We're going through this door. Went to the medieval castle, was fun. I remember you saying about that. How was it? Did it all live up to expectations? No big problems or anything with the travels or anything? And wasn't there like another thing that you were going on as well? Like a ride thing? My words to describe it, probably not the easiest. But yeah, there was something else you were doing as well, wasn't there? Okay, now's the door open, of course. I feel like we didn't need to go on the lift to do that. All they needed to do was open the door, really. So opening that door would have been good enough. Okay, now there's painting away. Shouted at a few times, but it was good fun. Fire shows and tavern amazing. Nice, but the being shouted at probably not the most fun for the Definite. Yeah, no one wants to be shouted at. I don't know what I was watching, but someone was saying, I think it was another streamer, was trying to convince someone that being shouted at can be in a good way, and like, you know, the other person was like, no, if someone's shouting at you, it's only ever going to be in a bad way. I don't know how they were trying to make out that being shouted at can be in a good way. Apparently. Yeah, no one wants to be shouted at. There's no good way to be shouted at, in my opinion. That's the way to go, so I'm gonna go up here. Or like, hey, what are you still doing here? Get lost, have fun, sort of thing. I mean, I can see, yeah, but still, you know, they don't need to shout at you over it, right? They can be like, you know, we're closed now, time to move on. They don't need to shout at someone. But, you know, as long as it was in a nice way. Oh. Void. This looks not daunting at all to go out into the wilderness of space. Sure, the walls will load in any moment now. They assume people are, that's what they're paying for. Really? Okay, interesting. I wouldn't assume people are paying to be shouted at. I feel like we're not meant to be in the void of space. What do I know? Aha! Floor of some sort. Do I need to grapple to that? Can I jump down to the floor ice? Am I on the floor ice? Navigating this area seems harder. The female staff are dressed like witches, so they can't be polite. And the male like jailers. Okay, that's different. Yeah, I guess if they're meant to be like witches and prison people, I can see where they're coming from. Okay, leave. I feel like it's not recognizing that I'm here. Yeah, if people are paying for that experience, then maybe, you know, if that's what they were looking for, I can see where they're coming from. The void of space also exists back here. Interesting. Okay, now maybe I wasn't meant to walk round. Maybe I was meant to use the teleporter. Okay, I feel like I might have broke the game a little bit. Broke it, yep. Breaker of games. I break the game a bit. Okay, we're going to go back in the teleporting tube. Okay, now we're nice and safely in reality. Oh. Now this area is not loaded in. However, if I make it through to the other area that was just glitched out, I can figure out what I'm doing. This way, even less will be loaded in, which is fantastic. That didn't fix anything. Okay. This guy that was blocking this door before, he's not there. He can't block me. But I guess they're not going through that. I have a third solution. That is to go in the actual safe room and unload the whole area. Maybe that'll fix it. Yeah, I didn't realise there's like jailers and witches and things. That's definitely different. But as long as you had fun, that's the main thing. And you know, if you're expecting being shouted as part of the experience, and I hope it was a good experience. Okay. We've reloaded the area. Oh, a door that we probably needed to open to get through to go into that area. we definitely opened the door, didn't we? definitely didn't just glitch through here. Okay, now there's options to jump down here. Also, there's an item over there, but I somehow didn't grab. Fine, we fixed it. So for anyone that has adverts, everyone wants now to stop other adverts. There, we were meant to be able to run on that. Right, we fixed it.
You know, what are you doing here? Shimatsuna's workplace, no entry without approval.
Shimatsuna's workplace. There could be clues about treasure there. We're gonna check it out.
How dare you use the Queen's name in vain? You're finished!
If it had made the exclamation point so that we could have jumped, we could have ran round in the shades, in the figured it out, but it didn't give me the option. Always a solution. But any big plans for the week? Up to anything interesting? I'm guessing probably just recovering after the trip, right? Fights are a bit pointless at this stage, I think. Kind of destroy them. Before they even get to hit us. Bam, 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 bam. It's like there's no one here. Oh, check out all these files! Is this what a magazine editor's apartment really looks like? Do you suppose that's something that could aid our search? It could well be. Probably have a look. Bom, bom.
Every file here's got a guy's name on it.
Yeah, I've not seen any girl names either, just shells full of guys. Oh, I recognise this guy's name. Delete, a live action hero show. I know a lot of these guys from work. Models, idols, actors, all young and good looking. I got his name and profile. Family background, upbringing, hobbies, even favorite foods. This is way too detailed.
Oh, it's a log of where he goes and what he does every day. The hell?
This is way beyond the scope. Yeah, this is the police stakeout, stalker level stuff. Are there all the records like this? Are they a hottie list? What even is that? Just thought it might be data used in his room. There's way too many men's profiles for that. I get the impression she's targeted a lot of women too. But yeah, maybe their profiles on the guys she likes. Not directly gentlemen. Just difficult to determine her intentions with certainty.
Wait, look.
This one doesn't look like all the other box files.
This one's labeled Daichi Osaka. That's the guy from before, her assistant, right?
You're right, let me see that. Bagged.
何このスタンプ
Wait, what's that stamped? Bags, what does that mean?
Ugh.
うわ素敵な写真
What a cool shot, that's it! So he really was a singer!
言ったろ
Yeah, I mentioned it before, but he used to be the leader of the boy band. He mostly sang rock. He was an amazing dancer too, and a great leader to the younger members. I really looked up to him.
ダンスとロック
House and Rock, wait, I remember now!
思い出した
I know that group!
テレビでも特集組
They
まれて
filmed
た
on
よ
TV
ね
all the time! And the leader was a psycho?
Yeah, but about 2 years ago, he suddenly left the group.
他の事務所に移籍して
Then he was switching agencies and going solo.
他のメンバーからは
The other members said they were totally blindsided, like he came out of nowhere.
喧嘩別れじゃないか
Fans were furious, said they felt betrayed. They even started speculating that the group was falling out.
結局大地さんは
After the switch, Daichi basically vanished from public eye.
残されたグループの
The group's popularity tanked, the TV deals dried up, and now they're stuck doing underground
地
gigs.
道に頑張ってる
They're still trying to make it work, but most people think the writing is on the wall.
それはなんとも
Oh,
世知辛い
cool place.
一度悪い風評が流
But your
れてしま
reputation,
えば
it's hard to
覆
recover,
すの
especially
が
in
なかなか
that
難しい応援してたファンの
I
人
feel
た
bad
ち
for the fans
そうだ
too!
よ
Sounded like nothing good came out of what happened!
You're right. So why did they actually leave in the first place?
これは
This is
なんだこりゃ
Black Idols, your culture arrogantly assaulted by Ideal Factory CEO. What? It's some tabloid article?
これもスタンプが押してある
So
の
stop! Publishing on hold!
IDL ファクトリーは
Ideal Factory, the agency Daichi's group belongs to.
でも
But I never heard anything about their CEO being involved in an assault scandal.
この洞口
Yes, Yukito, how could you think it
だよ
too?
ね
I think he was kind of famous.
Yeah,
業界
he
じゃ
has a bad reputation in the industry. There's lots of rumors about him doing shady stuff.
そうだったんだ
Oh, I had no idea.
実はさっき見たファイルの中
Actually,
に
Holgotch's name popped up in a few times in the rest of the files I was skimming
軽
through.
く流し読んだ感じ
Seems pretty much be exactly the kind of guy the rumors say he is.
Yikes.
あの人が他社の事務所の社長に暴行された
The famous idol getting attacked by the CEO of a rival agency. Big every headline. And yet I've never heard anything about it. Maybe it's a fake headline. Your voice must suffer. I mean, doing the Shinra voice is definitely challenging, but these ones, they're not so bad. You know, I can do these for the stream and it's fine and not feel any effects. But the Miss Piggy one, the Miss Piggy one is suffering for definite. But thankfully, she isn't in every scene. She's just the bad guy. I made terrible choices with that one.
God, even if Luke doesn't remember hearing about it, maybe it's one of Shimison's bogus pieces.
それか
Maybe it was so obviously fake, no one believes it and the story went nowhere.
そうかしらこの
Obscene
暴露
on
保
hold
留
stamp
中と
makes
いう
a big
むしろ
headline.
この話は事
She's
実
seen
で
the disease.
下妻が記事にするのを保留しつつ脅迫のネタにするためにね
Maybe that she's using it as leverage for blackmail.
Blackmailing the CEO!
いや
Oh no.
This is so dirty, find your mind!
これは
Defy me and I'll ruin your CEO friend's life. Is blackmailing him.
ええ事務所の社長の不祥事を大坂さんを支
In
配下に
exchange,
置い
she
た
got a Saka-san
という
under her thumb.
なるほどな
So that's what
そ
happened.
ういうこと
Girls.
俺が共演してた頃の大地さんは
Back when we were together, Daichi was like a big brother to everyone, always
頼れる
looking
兄
out.
貴事務所の社長や
He seemed so close to the CEO and his bandmates. They were like family.
そんなあの人が
For
急に
someone like
事務
him
所
to
の仲間を
just turn around and ditch them out of the loop. I just knew something didn't add up.
ねえもしかして
Wait, don't tell me his
Osaka-san.
new agency was.
やっぱり
I knew
ビュー
it.
ティフルハイ
Says
の
right here.
敵って
I'm
書いてあ
to
る
beautiful high.
確か
Oh,
それっ
that's
て
the same agency Submitted as Force and Lucid, right?
ええ、おそらく下妻は気
Seems
に
to
入
be
った男
targeting
性
male
芸能人を
entertainers,
陥れて支
getting
配し
control over them,
この芸
getting
能
them
事
into
務
this
所の
agency.
目的まではわからないけれど
Not sure what her goal
So
is,
すること
but
で
she certainly has something to gain from it.
もしかして
So all the names in these files are people storage traps.
いやそれ
No,
にしちゃ数
little
が多
way
す
too
ぎ
many here for one agency.
そ
You
こまで
don't
大きな
high
事務所
isn't
じゃなか
that
った
big
は
to
ずだ
begin with.
最初に開いたファイルにはス
The
タン
rest
プ
of
が
the
押さ
file
れて
was
いなかったしな
still lacking a baggage stuff.
これから狙おうとしてい
You
る
must be
男の資料
compiling
も
records on
存在してい
perspective
るという
targets as well.
なんだそりゃ
Yes, this whole thing seriously creepy. It's giving me goosebumps.
Feeling all their desires.
Right, finish this off. Don't change your heart, which comes any more
そ
victims.
のためにも
Read.
Ima,
Let's keep
sakini-
pushing forwards.
いや
Wait, sorry, but I need to head back to the real world for
なんでだよ
Oh, what for?
さっきも言ったが
Like I said earlier, I recognize a bunch of names in those
そい
files.
つらが下砂に
Jump
狙わ
tools
れ
got
て
them in our sights. I want to give them a heads up, but I still
う
can't.
むだが
You
話したと
are
ころ
aware
で
they
信
made
じ
us
て
believe
もらえる
you. Yes?
分かった
I know, but I'd take that chance over seeing them become shells of their
放ってお
former
くと
selves.
欲望を奪われるのを
Watching
黙って
innocent
過ごして
people
た
lose their desires and doing nothing to stop it. That just make me a lousy phantom thief.
ルー
Yeah,
チ
listen,
だ
right.
なそれに
You said it. What could happen to people who lose their desires? We can't let this slide.
下妻の改心も急ぎたいけれ
Change
ど
some sin's hearts
パ
to
レス攻略
you
に
keep
は
the
ま
treasure.
だ時間
Still
もか
take
かり
some
そうだ
time.
しね
I agree. We should head back.
意見は出揃っ
Then
たな
The decision rests with you.
Daga,
Return to the
最終的な
real world.
Let's see if we can look around a bit more first.
ああ分かった
Okay, そのうちをずっと
でも探索は霧のいいところで終えましょうか
shouldn't take Lucius' feelings like
じゃ
that.
この
Right,
先に
let's
進
talk
む
to
の
the
は
rest of the palace after we get back.
Thanks everyone. I'll make it quick. I'm sorry, even though I said let's keep looking around, it forced me out. We'll do it afterwards. They didn't care what I had to say. We're leaving. Bum, bum, bum. You okay, Shoki?
あ
Yeah, sorry.
あ大地さんや
I was just thinking about Darkly and all the others with files and that.
特に大地さん
It's just, I can't believe Darkly has
ま
been
さかあんな
blackmailed
風に
this whole
し
time.
かも俺
And here I was, with no idea what the hell he was going to, criticizing like a jerk.
マジで許せねえよ
She was despicable. First she hurts my mom, and now Darkly too.
他にも狙われてる人がいるっぽいし
We're not the only
早
victims
く
on the
改心
radar.
させなきゃ
We
ね
gotta change your hearts ASAP.
それで正気お前の知り合いに
Also,
警告
could
す
you
るのに
reach out to
どの
those
くらいかかりそう
acquaintances?
帰ってすぐ始めるから
I'll get right on it as
明
soon
日
as
ま
I
でに
get
は終
home.
わるはずだ
Should be done by
ど
tomorrow.
うしても信じて
They
も
don't
らえない
believe me.
場合は
There's not much else I can do.
仕方ない
I'll try not to push it to avoid raising any eyebrows.
分かった
Whatever.
だが異世界で得
Keep
た
the
情
match
報と
first
は
after
話
the
す
conversation. Certainly
Mas
won't believe it
sim,
if you
demorando
claim
da
that
para
as your
lá.
source.
あああく
Yeah,
まで
I'll
注意を
keep it
促
a
すだ
brief heads up. No need to go into detail.
Text from Myra.
Eden, have you heard of Beautiful High? If you are interested, we could talk about it tomorrow.
ちょっと誰から
Was that a text? Who was it?
Aaron got us some intel.
ビューティフルハイの件
He looked into
早
Beautiful
速
High
調べ
already.
てくれたのね
It was quick.
明日話をしたい
Watch to convey tomorrow. I must say,
ちょうど
timing
良い
lines
ではない
perfectly.
だな
Yeah, tonight we'll let Shoki sort things out on his end, then tomorrow we can hear now.
それが終わった
Okay,
ら
I got a welcome
また
to
パレス
Chat
ダンス
Ramirez
再
says
開
there was something
だね
between your voice must suffer. I didn't see it. And I apologise. It might have been listening. Is that
After that, we'll dive back into the palace.
それで行きましょう
effects?
舞台の練習は数日お休みにすると
rehearsal for
わ
2
では
days.
本日はここで解散だ
Let's wrap it up here for today.
Takuji.
Everyone, get some rest.
Kind of forced end to the story. For now. Can't. Don't target is home. Yes. Go sleep. Okay, the fact that it's sleeping and not progressing means it might keep going. Bum, 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 bum.
では調査の
Let
結
me
果
share
を
what
知
I
れ
found.
どうやら芸
Seems
能
that
事
the
務所
Phantom
ビューティフル
Thieves,
ハイ
Beautiful
は
High is completely
完
under
全
the
に
Kami
始末
Shimizuna's
の
control.
支配下ってのは
Under her control. What do you mean?
確たる証拠があるわけではな
No
く
definitive
あ
proof,
くま
so
で
this is
推
only
測ビューティ
speculation.
フルハイの社
But it
長は
appears that the
何
agency's
かしらの
CEO
弱み
has
を
been
握られてい
blackmailed
て
to giving her free
つ
reign.
まり
In
下
other
綱
words,
さんは
Jimmy
実
Sinners
質
holds the
事
real
務所
power.
の
She
最大権
turns
力者
shares
となって
over
い
any
て
celebrity she
気に入
takes
っ
a
た
liking
好
to.
き放題モテ遊ん
Toys
でい
with
る
her, she pleases, and beats
新聞
the
社内
rumor
でも
around
っぱら
Shibasuna.
事務所の社長が握られて
Does
い
that
る
have to do
弱
with the
み
agency's CEO?
そこまでは分かりま
I
せ
don't
ん
know, whatever it is,
周囲
it's
に
clearly
バレて
well
いない
hidden.
からこそ
Let's
弱み
speak
な
for
のかと
effective
ま
leverage.
あそりゃそうか
Right, that makes
そして
sense.
ここからは新
Following
聞社の
information
社
is
員た
directly
ちが実
witnessed
際
or
に見
overheard
聞き
by
した
people
事
within
実に
Shibasuna.
まず下綱さんは
First, Jim
ビューティ
Sinner
フルハイ
has
所
been
属の
dragging
芸
around
能人
Beautiful
を
High Idol
施設
as
秘書
like
の
her
よ
own
うに
personal
連れ回
assistant,
大坂さんみたいに
Like a sucker.
そうですね
Exactly.
大坂
What I've
大樹さん
gathered,
も
Daichi
新
Asaka
聞社の
isn't
社員
even a
というわけ
Shibasuna
では
employee.
バイトとして入館
She
証
got
を
him
渡
an
し
entry badge by calling
自
him a
分の
temp,
身の回
but
り
she
の
used
世
him
話だ
solely
け
for
を
her
させている
personal
そ
own.
れ新聞
It
社
doesn't
的
sound
には
like something
大丈夫な
Shibasuna
のか
would
しら
be happy about.
本来は大丈夫じ
Normally,
ゃ
it
ない
wouldn't
そ
be
うで
allowed,
すが
but her pull within the
それ
company
だ
is
け
just
社
that
内とお
strong.
まけに
Like
この
that's worse.
自分のためだけのプライ
Think
ベ
she
ートライ
occasionally
ブをや
forces
らせる
those
こと
artists
もあ
for
るそうです
private concerts just for her.
これも秋分社内に設営を手伝わされた人たちがいるそうなので事
Very
実
likely
に
true.
はあくまでライブという
Concerts
のは
may
建
just
前
be
で
fronts.
実際
Like
は
there's
もっ
something
とひど
much
いこ
worse
と
going
が
on
起きてる
behind
か
closed
そ
doors.
のイベントの後
And one of her assistants
顔
was
に
left with
大
a
きな
large
傷
gas
を負
on
っ
his
た秘
face
書の
after
方も
one
い
of
た
the
顔に大き
The
な
gas on his face.
マジか
You're kidding me? That bitch thinks she could get away with the booze just because it's behind closed doors? I hope that wasn't a euphemism, by the way.
目撃者から話を聞いたわけではありま
Can't
せ
say
ん
for
ので
sure, but
確
no
かとは
escape
言え
from
ませ
direct
んが
witnesses, but the piece is
と
fake.
いうわけで
All that in
池
mind,
波
I
さんは
strongly
事務所を
recommend
移
you
籍
don't
しな
transfer
い
to
ことを
Beautiful
ご
High
説
if
ああ
Yeah, I wasn't planning to anyway.
けど
Still,
教えてもらっ
thank
て
you.
助かった
Didn't realize how horrifying
そ
that
こま
place
で
really
俺
is.
もわざわざ警
I'm
告
glad
した
I
甲斐
warned
が
the others.
警告
What?
いやなんだ
Don't worry about it. Just thinking aloud.
所属しているタレントさんたちも
I think people already into that agency are
弱みを
manipulated
握っ
like
て
a sucker.
全員じゃないかもしれんが
They not at all,
その
but
可
it
能性
wouldn't
は高い
surprise me if it was most of
そ
them.
れ
At best,
そうとは知
there
ら
are
ずに
guys who signed with them, not knowing a thing, and are stuck in the thick of it now.
弱みに握られて
No, the blackmail, forcing them to do these private concerts and even get beaten up.
何なんだよそれ
Fuck that. All these people ever wanted was to follow their
秘
dreams.
書として連れ回されているタレントさんは社内でも罵声を浴びせられた
been
り
berated,
足蹴
kicked,
に
or
され
even
たり
beaten to the point of breaking bones.
Jeez.
大坂さんや
Saka and the sisters Tori did seem like they were treated really badly.
そして弱みを握られている以
If
上
they're being blackmailed, then
彼ら
going
は
to the
警
police
察にも
isn't even an option.
Change your heart now.
ああ
Yeah,
俺だ
this
けの問題じゃ
isn't
ね
just about me. Shonsoro
え
can't be
マ
left.
ジでいけねえ人間
Keep
だ
hurting people if she pleases.
はいこんな人
Expected
漫
in
画
a
の
light
中
based
な
in
ら
a
とも
comic,
か
not
く
real
現
life.
実にいると
Still reading
私は
myself.
一刻も早く
Rate
改
if
心
you
さ
want,
せるよ
please change your heart as soon as you can.
Thanks for the intel.
いえ
They
下
were
綱さんを
changed
介
Shibasuna's
し
heart.
その活躍の話
Tell
を
me
聞
about
かせていただければ
Jeff. That's enough for me.
頑張ってくださいね
Good luck, everyone.
But the wait for next day thing seems like that would be where they would normally, you know, break it up. Really want to believe Aaron's on our side. Just, you know, let's not forget, still don't know much about her. Not in a position to trust her wholeheartedly. Let's focus on the palace now. Yeah, managed to reach everyone I need to between yesterday and today. I'm good to go. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's roll, leader. I guess, you know, they've had enough time waiting, so they're probably like, yeah, let's just make it one thing. Because the way they broke up the last one was like 4 phases. It's too much. Is this the room that we left in? I think it is. Okay. Also, if this is the same... Okay, there is the files. I was going to say, are the files even in here that they were looking through? Stairways out. Good job we can jump 6 miles. They were trying to hide that. They were put in forced camera perspective. I'm onto your secret game. Okay, whole new area. According to the map, if I click that button, map. Okay, big old area. Let's have a look at the progress. How much progress? As soon as Palace, in the publishing house. There's still 2 more areas, 3 more areas. We've only done 68% of the office. So that's like half of the areas, I guess. It says 34%, but that's half the area. Okay, I'm trying to click the up thing, but it's not working. Roller. The other stuff is going to be like, you know, things that we didn't kill, stuff, but that does look like half the area. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the overworld, do some things, because there's also like side quests. I'll do those, and then, you know, if there's another 50% of the palace, that's going to be another 3 hours. So I think that's for another day, but we'll do the side missions. Or a side mission. And then, you know, any daily things and use up that. That might be the end of the street. But yeah, I think that's a good way of breaking it up, because that's probably going to be another 3 hours late. Depends how much story there is. I'm going to assume a fair bit. Math class, but about to fall asleep. Hey, Evantura! I feel like someone's calling my name. Hey, Evantura, wake up! Looks like you're finding your way. Now then, try solving problem 3. Why do we need to stand up to do that? Let's down everyone. We're on page 67. Evantura! Come on, student guidance office after school, okay? Page 67. Why 67? Those off during class and got scolded by Katayama. Aside from all the Phantom Thief work, need to lock in. Apologize to Katayama for falling asleep in class. Okay, please be careful next time. That's aside. I didn't call you all the way up here just to reprimand you. I'm worried about you. It's unusual for you to fall asleep in class like that. Are you getting enough sleep at night? I have weird dreams sometimes. That's so. Dreams can often be a sign of stress. You say you know something's bothering you, okay? You're living alone while your parents are traveling abroad, correct? I saw you wonder if going to your health. Are you eating properly? Lots of 777s. No, I cook my own food. Oh, great to hear. Balancing housework and schoolwork must be difficult. I know teachers shouldn't say something like this, but as long as it's only during class, I can overlook a little nap. Can't do it every day, of course, and don't even think about that in other classes. Why? Maybe because you seem like you push yourself too hard, so I'm worried about you. Same goes for Tanemura and Kana. You all tend to keep things bottled up inside and not to rely on others. But those two have changed a lot since they became friends with you. They've become less standoffish and smart, like high school students should. Grateful to you for that. All thanks to you. All I did was mope around and work. I think the one that brought the smiles back to the faces is you. Please continue being there. Of course. Thank you. Still, as adults, you should be the ones getting our act together and being more responsible. Please, don't push yourself too hard. It's okay if you fall asleep in class, but if there's anything else bothering you, come to me, okay? That's what teachers are here for. I want to help you out too. Seem less questionable than the other one. I think you've got that backwards. Teachers shouldn't be relying on their students. Well, there. Something I can help with? Well, I'm on patrol around campus after school. If a teacher is walking around alone, it can look suspicious and put students on high alert. If you were there to walk with me, you might be able to see what the students act more natural. Don't mind, can I ask you accompany me on patrol after school? Sounds weirder than if you just walked around on your own. Now you've got me walking around with you and it looks a little bit more suspicious in a different way. There's enough other rumours going around then. I'll come back now. Just kidding. That would absolutely lead to other rumours. Literally. Especially knowing her maid history. That would absolutely. You earn more of a social stat when you got glasses. It's a good job our social stats are maximized, isn't it? Okay, just cut it here for now. Bring home. Get some rest. Got it? Nothing. Cancel on you, Aventura. Yeah, no, that's gonna be even more suspicious. But you're now making me walk around with you after class. Let's hope that doesn't lead to weird maid massages like in the other one. It's your homeroom teacher, Katayama. Thank you for your contacting. Looking forward to your support. I've been a little worried about your health recently. Let me know if there's anything you need. We could get a fortune told. I know there's a multiplied thing at helping out, but fortune rarely comes up. Wonder if we'll like get anything good or if it'll be something useless. Probably be something useless. You will lose your bonus from last time. Yeah, I'm not using that one. Fine. You watch, it'll be exactly the same bonus. I guess I can't do that on roller. That's all. Next 4 times you gain charm, you gain more of that such stat. It's perfect that we are probably full of charm. Maybe charm's the one that we don't have filled. That might be the only one that we haven't filled. Okay, we'll help out at the pharmacy, even though the football practice one is the only way to level up the football. This is multiplies. It gives rewards and drinks. We don't voice some of these side things because they're just the same thing every time. They gave a food and a drink and a whole load of these Araju drinks as well. Bam, ba, ba, bam, ba, bum. Okay. Bonbons. There's some story things, just in different forms. Father. Hey, Ventura coming. Oh, perfect timing. If you're not too busy, could you join us? It's been a while since Manami and I have had a serious talk, and I could use your help. Get a load of this, Ventura. Nami's been sneaking around studying behind my back. I thought we could finally just be open about this stuff, but there she goes hiding things. Not hiding it. I've just been trying to fit a bit of study time into my schedule where I can. It's my fault. I'm the reason you've grown up worrying about everyone and everything at your own expense. Please listen, don't say a word. Minami, let me handle everything from here on out. If you want to become a nurse, then you should be able to study as much as you need. I'll let the neighbourhood kid parents know you might not have time to look after them. Don't worry about the shop. Sign up for cram school. Don't spare a single thought about the money. But I never said. Yeah, that's right. One of your cousins has some restaurant experience. I'll call him up and see if he doesn't want a job. Where's my phone? Ah, shoot, left it in the store. So that covers it, right? Now, promise me you won't go suffering in silence anymore. Got it? Also, we earned on millions during summer. Careful. If you're back, don't run. Sorry about that, Aventura. That must have been a lot. I mean, it was a lot for me too. Words? I'm happy. Dad supports me, really. I'm just worried about the kids. Or the shop, because it changed the out. Of course I am. I can take care of those kids since they're pipsqueaks. Their families would have such a hard time if I just bailed on them sudden. And the shop and my dad's back problems. I don't know, keep juggling everything for another year, but why'd you have to catch me studying? I'm really struggling with responsibilities. How'd you end up so self-reliant? It's hard to say. I'm not really sure why I'm like this. Mum died when I was still young and Dad's always been so busy. Guess that probably had an effect on me. I've been this way ever since I can remember. I think back to when you were in elementary school, you didn't understand a math problem. Most kids would stop class to ask the teacher a question or go to the teacher's office for help. You fell asleep during the class in the math problem, didn't you? But I've never felt comfortable doing stuff like that. I just feel guilty, like I'm wasting everyone else's time. People want to help you. That's nice of you to say. But even knowing that, the feeling that I'm bothered to everyone doesn't go away. Sorry, I know it doesn't make sense. I know how annoying it sounds, but you're the only one I can talk about this adventure. 10% off medicinal. Well, when I think about it, it really is strange. I'm so bad at depending on people, but somehow I don't mind you looking out for me, Julia. I don't know why. I'm Tsunami will be there whenever she needs. Saw her off at the shop. But how about the shop too? I wouldn't mind. My repertoire of recipes has been increasing lately. It's all izakaya food though. Let's try it. Really? Then I'll make some for you next time. Tell me if it's any good or not, okay? Flower shop or the police station? That one's got gold. The other one's just money. These stations always the same thing as well. Shakudo. Quite the fulfilling day. Bandages and mineral water. It's probably Yui, isn't it? Or it might be Runa. Runa is on the thing now. Okay, it's actually that person. I can help out at the police station again, which would do 3 things. So I could spend time with Sheena. I mean, already here. Let's just keep helping out at the police station. Use up more. So. Still helped out even more at the police station. Lobster burgers this time. They probably felt guilty for making us work so long they gave us food. Yeah, the other thing was just a text message say, come hang out with me. Also, if we sleep through classes, why is it we get more apps? Like, we can't sleep through anyone else's class. Drink too much water, you would die. Again, we've done this one 60 times. You'd think it would just recognise that you've already done it and then be like, nah, you don't need to keep re-answering the same question. Yes, it, drums it into you. Rico or Manaka? I mean, that's a multiplayer one, and we can always do both. And football's also there saying it wants to participate. Probably places we haven't done. Yep, lots of, well, one place we haven't done, so that's a new one. My dead zone on my controller would let me. Don't making me, first making you serve me, Chase. There must be so many people. I didn't know when to go. Thank you. I'm sorry for putting you out like that. Could I ask you something? Why did you order so much food? There's chips in the middle, there's spaghetti, there's a giant whole kilo of meat. You've got some sort of bao bun or something, and very little, and a dessert. Quite a lot of food on the plate. Is that all for you? Yeah, no, this kilo of meat and this spaghetti bolognese, and even the chips, I guess, it's all for me. Why did you want some? I suppose this is normal for some, and you're actually finished it all, huh? It's amazing. For the longest time of my life, I've just been me and Grandma. Never seen anyone pile their plates so high. Plates full of variety, and everything's so neatly placed on it. It's like, actually it's not so full of variety, it's just noodles. The entire buffet was shrunk down into one single plate. Well, yes, if I was at the Chinese buffet and it's as much as you can eat, and I do put a bit of everything on it, and then maybe another plate or something afterwards. It's so for a strange request, but can I try it? Would it be okay if I watched you eat it? I'm a huge fan of food channel videos. I didn't pay attention to what level stuff went. You can have one of these. It was already full, but that's fine. It's only worth 10. Yeah, if it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, plate full of everything, and then maybe another plate of other things after the best things. Honestly, the smart thing if you're trying to go for the money's worth is not a plate full of everything. A plate full of the most expensive ingredients only, but, you know, you go in, you want to try a bit of everything. Maybe, if you like it. Get the variety. I like that we travelled from the school to go back to the school. Plate of variety. Thank you again for going to the aquarium. Afterwards, I started researching the required courses and qualifications for a teacher. Obtaining the teaching license, I'm thinking of applying to the School of Education that I plan to go to. My father is currently on a business trip overseas, so I haven't discussed it with him yet. Think he'll hear you out? Honestly, I have no idea. It's possible it could spiral into an argument. While it's temporarily away, I do feel a little relieved at least. But the conversation we must have eventually. I'm going to need to give this everything I have. Right, there was a separate matter that I wanted to discuss. You remember the other day? A woman we saw on the way back from the aquarium. It was my father's former secretary in question. The one who took care of you? Yes, she'd been like a mother to me, caring for me when I was a child. But the last thing she said still sticks in my head. After our encounter, I became curious and asked an Umatani employee about her. Apparently, she was actually fired from embezzling company funds. And then I remembered. When I was a child, I once saw her enter my father's office while he was away. That night, I told my father about it. I thought nothing of it at the time. It's a random thing that happened that day.
But after I told my father, his expression hardened. He called someone and had a heated conversation. As a child, I was of course worried that I might have said something that I shouldn't have. Now that I remember, it all makes sense. The woman left the company and me afterwards.
I mean, you might not have witnessed embezzlement. You might have caught him sleeping with her, so he had to fire her.
I don't know, but I think that might be the case. I thought that perhaps my father somehow, I shouldn't have. That's how her crime was discovered.
Did she hold a grudge maybe? I think maybe she was cheating with him and, you know, because you saw her, they got caught and they couldn't do it anymore.
Yes, that's what I believe. The words, if you weren't the president's daughter, I wouldn't have been nice to you. They were simply words of outrage, a final show of spite. Those words held me in such a tight grip that I even began to doubt my own father's love for me. No, it's not all. More to it than that. She was an embezzler, deceiving my father and I both. She approached my father and even me in false kindness in order to carry out her underhanded deeds. Clear that after all this, she never loved me in the first place.
Hard to say.
Strange, isn't it? I thought I had made peace with this a long time ago. But after seeing her again that day, I realized I still haven't come to terms with what happened. Somewhere in my heart, I still can't forget about the kindness she showed me. I'm sorry. This isn't something that I should be talking about, but I wanted someone to know. I wanted you to listen.
Talking it out always helps.
Yes, thank you. Really glad you're here for me. Lately, no matter how hard I try not to, I keep thinking about that secretary.
Why'd she take the money anyway?
I still don't know actually. Online articles from that time are pretty old with lots of dead ends. I haven't found any details about it yet.
Well, better if we find out.
Maybe. I find her motive, how long she was betraying my father. Once I understand these things, maybe I'll come to terms with the independence of it. May still be articles from that time in a compilation somewhere. Shall we try the library, please? Found it. Jason, look at this article. It says he didn't receive disciplinary discharge, but instead given a suggestion to resign.
Suggestion to resign?
A suggestion to resign isn't like a disciplinary discharge. Fire, no questions asked. A type of punishment which someone is formally encouraged to willingly resign. Disciplinary discharge would be appropriate for embezzlement. This is a rather lenient action. My father isn't the kind of person to let personal feelings get in the way of business.
Sounds like they were having an affair, and because you saw them, they got embarrassed and broke up.
I agree. There must be circumstances surrounding embezzlement and resignation that I'm not aware of. I think I'll ask some Utamani employees a bit more about what happened there. Find anything out, we'll convene again, Jason.
That's a lot clear. Golden Mind Recon seems to have calmed down a bit. So, probably go off. She left the library. Are you athletic? I used to be.
Thank goodness, there's something I'd like to discuss. I have to run a short distance race in PE. I always lose in the track and field by a hair. But I might ask you to teach me a few techniques to run faster.
Well, if you're losing by hair, cut some of the hair. It's quite long. Read a book about it. Yes, I should study prior to practical application. This is why you're our leader. Thank you for your help. But also, you know, maybe like look at your technique, see why you're losing. Look at the person that you're racing against. Your less send time are okay. Right in front of the Velvet Room. Nowhere new. Just select somewhere random. It's almost a level 20. These aren't worth that much. Minor shade. I mean, does the 79 add up? I guess. But would it be better for someone else? Maybe, but we can always rebuy other things. Gift from the heart. Well, guess we're gonna go work at the crap shop. Strawberry crap. We're going to change it up one time and it's going to be a tricky one. You're going to think, strawberry crap, and it won't be. No triples. Okay. I mean, if it's a one-time thing, we could go spend time with Kira, but I think, you know, get the beef bowl thing so that we get the meta gems. You said great work today and then left us on our own, and then we work afterwards. I think we worked past our shifts. Didn't need to keep working. She said great work for today. And we just kept the shop open needlessly. Sleepy time, which means we got to go through another class. Bum, 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 bum. We've read all the books that we can. Calm down. I feel like the bonus would be better on a big amount of charm rather than just a little thing like that. So charm is the one that we lack, so that's actually a good thing. Are we not allowed to sleep through this class? We already knew that one as well from previous times. She shouldn't have asked us questions. She gave us permission to sleep through her classes. Should be allowed to sleep. Multiplied, but we only have 2, so I think that's where we're going to back. Okay, and got contracts. So we've got a load of gold contracts saved up. Okay, all the other arms deals have all gone away. There's just the new character Berry, who I don't know if she's that good. And then they've added the doggo lady to the golds. So we haven't got doggo, we haven't got the nurse, we haven't got her. And we got 62 gold tickets. They've got rid of the numbers that show your progress. But we're guaranteed a gold unless they broke it, because we were at 70 of 80. He act surprised, but we were guaranteed a gold. 4-star.
困ってるやつは
Skull!
ほっとけねえタッチな
Skull's a good one. It is just leveling up a character that we've already got. But, you know... Yeah, they've got rid of the numbers that show you your progress. I don't know, maybe... maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's not, I don't know. But it's good to be able to see what your progress is.
こちらにサインを
Maybe they've changed the numbers, maybe you just... guaranteed better odds. If it broke it so that we could, you know, just get them every time, that would be funny. I doubt it. So now it's important to sign good because we're not guaranteed anymore.
さあこちらにサインを
That's not a great signature. I don't think we're going to... Well, that was all at the end. Okay, 32 remain. They're just going to go through the gold tickets that we've saved up.
さあこちらにサ
We
イン
can
を
get close to another character. Maybe we might get some luck and catch one of the ones that we don't have. But either way, you know, we're going to get one that we've already had. Getting Skull is probably the choice because we use that character.
さあこちらにサインを
Messing up all the signatures. Double trouble. Okay, 12, so this is going to be the last sign for the golds. Look at a good one. Maybe we might get something. Didn't get it. Okay, but we can probably find more gold tickets in our exploration next week. So we'll be back to continue exploring the rest of the palace next week. Thanks to Bora and Robin and Natalo over here hanging out earlier. Anyone else who might have been watching and lurking. I'll be back on Wednesday with something else. And then we'll continue this next week. I'll see you then. Bye 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 bye.